We have a bunch of friends in the chat room. We've got the URL posted to our secret Patreon page so they can see it early. You want to go ahead and go live?
Let's be live.
Let's be live. Ta-da!
And we're live.
Thank you everyone for joining us on our stream today. We'll see you next week. Okay, bad dad joke. Hi! Hello, I'm Odin.
Hi, I'm Felicia.
And welcome to the Monday live stream. I will try to actually behave appropriately, so my lovely co-host knows exactly what the hell's going on, because while I've been trying to get things set up and get going for a little while, and now I really haven't communicated very well this morning. Apologies.
Morning.
Morning!
Don't worry, we're just live. Everybody's just watching.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for coming in yesterday for a number of hours and helping out with getting the upcoming Ryobi giveaway video shot. So,
Yay.
yeah.
Free tools coming up.
Free tools are coming up. That happened. So thank you very much for spending your Sunday over here.
No worries, I had fun.
Oh, good. No, it was actually a lot of fun. And we got stuff, got a project made and got some things going. And then, of course, we were actually looking a little bit ahead with what we're going to be doing with the Ghostbusters Proton Pack.
Like, for once?
Like, for once. Yes, it's like, oh, hey, I should watch the video. And I'm watching the video going, oh, we did that out of order. Oh, we put that part on wrong. Oh, well, ours still works. Okay. there's a few details that are a little bit different.
Like, as we said it would be.
That's
you
true.
know you watch a video and you have all the intentions
Oh, yeah.
of doing... Yeah, you know it's going to happen the way it's going to happen.
Yep.
Sometimes we're worse, sometimes we're better, so...
But we got a project going. Actually started to make sure I had some PVC pipe cut beforehand, then realized I cut them too long, so I get to cut those down in just a moment.
Ha! Serves you right for trying to do something off stream.
Yeah, you're right. You want to see what our friends are saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I've already had to scroll. There's that many comments. That's great. Strict Hatred is the first one in with hello.
Dan Does Junk is second verse, so there's that.
Shady is in with the second comment that says first.
Yeah.
Stupid Monkey simply says, fear me. See, Leah Marie is driving around off of Auburn, up past Auburn, which is an hour or so north of here. That's actually not far from where Try to Finish Something's at.
Oh.
Now, Auburn's a big community, so sort of like saying, yeah, they're both in L.A., which is just huge and sprawling. Auburn's not as big as L.A., but it's the same type of concept. There's a lot of Auburn. Dan Does Junk has the second first, and Jerry Can Cosplay says, hello, everyone. Good evening, Jerry Can Cosplay. Apparently Jerry Can Cosplay was falling for the bad dad joke. And that's the stream for today. Yes, Shady, thank you for trying to motivate me earlier this morning. I appreciate it. I was actually considering trying to get ready early for once as well. The past couple... Don't tell anyone, but the past couple of weeks were always this last-minute rush to get things going. It's like, oh, it's 11:15. I guess I should turn the cameras on. So, the cameras have been on for 45 minutes already.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We pretended like we knew what we're doing today, so there's that.
So there's that.
Woke up on the right side of the bed, so...
Yes.
It helps.
Stupid Monkey says he is in at 37.14th. Dan Does Junk has COVIDs.
Aww.
That sucks. If you had Corvids, that would be cool. I'm sorry you got COVIDs. That's not cool at all. I hope you feel better, and I hope the lethargic depression that happens after you start to feel better doesn't stick around for too long. That sucks. James Allen says, hi all, Iana Lith. Happy Monday, everyone. And I've been taking a break because my QME exam is tomorrow. Good luck on your exam.
Bye.
And my right arm has been in a lot of pain, so I'll post this and then I'll just listen. Thank you, Analith.
Yes.
Hugs to you. I hope your arm feels better, and good luck with your exam.
And sleeping helps.
Yeah. And Steve D is here. Hello, everyone. Sorry I didn't make it out Friday, but I'll be out this week to play Among Us on Friday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Super cool. Yeah, so let's see. We got a pack to build. We shot a video yesterday. I finished a whole nother video yesterday that actually still isn't the video coming out on Wednesday, but all of you have seen it. And for any of you who in the future who are rewatching this replay of a live stream, I posted pictures of the finished project, which is a Thompson machine gun, to Patreon to show off what I had finished. This is the second part of the 1920s props for my Aunt Maggie's parade that she's part of coming up in Idaho this upcoming Sunday. So due to the fact that a Thompson machine gun, no matter how you look at it, is a gun-shaped object, I am not going to be bringing that out on stream. My apologies. But if you want to see the pictures right now, jump over to patreon.com/Odin Makes, and you can see a number of images that I posted, some work in progress and some with a finished paint job. But that will eventually be a video that will come out on the channel about how I make the Thompson machine guns. But what I'm going to do with it is I'm going to let Ellis edit it all together and get it ready. We'll post it unlisted so all of you as a Patreon member can actually see it as soon as it's ready. But then it's just going to sit there until some magical week in the future, it'll probably be sooner than I care to admit, when I'm feeling under the weather or I'm traveling or something and I need a backup video in order to be on schedule. And that's going to be the first finished backup video because, yeah.
A cushion.
A cushion. I actually almost have one. Oh, but wait, we also have, so there's going to be a bunch of extra videos this month and over the next couple of weeks because we have our Ryobi giveaway video. I've been working with a friend to get the CNC machine review video taken care of, and a whole lot of testing and a whole lot of documentation's been done on that. So I basically need to kind of VO it and start to make it happen, right? I should be working on that probably later today a little bit. And then I got a couple more laser machines to do. And yeah, so I have these other additional videos that I want to put out as well as the builds. And I don't want to do those instead of builds because there's too many cool summer movies coming out. Lightyear, Thor. I want to have builds that go along with those movies and not just, hey, I'm going to review a video today that's going to get 10,000 views and that's it. Which I know is a lot, but for my channel is not.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you turning off the beeps?
Yeah, I forgot to
Beep it.
mute. There we are.
There you go.
Oh, cool. Jerry Can Cosplay says, hey, Odin, if you ever need a backup video, I'm sure I can help. So, Jerry, if I was to laser cut on all the parts for a Thompson machine gun and box them all up and ship them off to Ireland, you want to put one together? Should be able to do that. It'll be a pretty good sized box, not too big. I mean, the single largest piece is probably 400 millimeters, something like that, somewhere around there.
So you can squish it pretty flat.
Oh, yeah, it'll totally flat stack
Yeah.
in like an international flat rate box, I'm sure. But the barrel is, no, the barrel's the longest piece at 530 centimeters. Millimeters, and then the stock with some of the body is 400 and something. Yeah.
So
Kits, maybe. Yeah, Thompson machine gun kits, because that thing is 99% laser cut.
what was it?
One of the metal rods left over from your fashion shoot. That's what I used for the barrel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I used for the barrel.
That was the interior.
Uh-huh.
Of garden stake.
Yes.
I had to remove the plastic, but they rust really quickly, so we had to oil them so that they didn't.
So they didn't rust. Okay.
Yeah.
I ended up sanding the metal on the outside to scuff it all up.
Or did I spray paint them? Anyway, sorry. Because they oxidize really quick once you remove the plastic.
Well, whatever you did, it worked really well because they were not oxidized at all.
Okay, I
You
did
probably
something.
spray painted them.
Either that or I sprayed them in cooking oil, one of the two. But I remember, like, I did one test one and it oxidized really quickly, and I was like, that is...
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
needed... she was making giant-sized sewing pins to be stuck in the floor so she could then fashion around them.
Yeah, they were like truffula trees,
Yeah.
but sewing pins. But anyways, you got to use that pole.
So I got to use that pole, and whatever you used to treat it worked well.
Okay, you sanded it.
I sanded it to rough it up, and then when I sprayed it with Plastidip, it actually stuck. And when I, not thinking, put blue tape over it to protect it from getting other paint, then I realized, oh no, I'm going to peel the... It didn't. Yeah. It's just fine.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was kind of cool.
It works and it doesn't just...
Right.
There's so many things that could go wrong.
So many, especially when you're doing it. It's like, oh, I'm tired. I want to... Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back around.
We have all these little pieces to glue on today.
We have lots of little pieces to glue on today.
Yeah.
All the little squares that go around the outside of the cyclotron pan are going on today. The little bit of PVC pipe that goes on top of the crank generator big box goes on today. The crank generator handle should be going on today. Yeah, it's a lot of little pieces, so we should probably get going and stop randomly talking. Okay, we're saying hi. That's the point.
We got this. We got this.
Oh, Stupid Monkey's also wishing Dan to feel better. Jay Period's here. Sweet. Hello, Jay. Good morning. Yanela says, thanks. I'll post tomorrow about how well the medical exam goes, but I haven't been able to type much. Dan Does Junk is saying thank you bunches. Remember, Dan's feeling under the weather. He's got corvids. Symptoms have been light, being double vaxxed and boosted. Just annoying for the most part, to be honest, but otherwise doing okay. That sounds familiar. Still, I haven't gotten it that I'm aware of since I've been boosted.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. But Joe did, and that sounds a lot like Joe's experience. Jerry Can Cosplay says, "Oh hell yeah!" So it sounds like I need to cut up a Thompson machine gun, a test kit, and get it sent off to someone who can totally build it on their channel. I don't care. Christopher Herring is here. Hello, Christopher. Sinister Props. Hello, Odin and Felicia.
Hello.
I've got a box from you, Sinister Props. We'll be opening up at 1 o'clock our time, because it's your time too. So.
Isn't he building the...
Yeah, he's sending us all the lightsaber guts. So I got a box of lightsaber guts.
I know, you're getting excited.
Yeah, I get to build a lightsaber later this week. First I got to finish Buzz Lightyear's light knife, because Lightyear's coming out this Friday. Then I get to build a lightsaber, so I can have a lightsaber out in time for the last episode of Obi-Wan, because I'm on top of things. Schultz Vision's working on his 3D printer. Steve D says, I like the way you say should happen today. Thank you.
We're optimistic.
We're optimistic.
So, I'm just seeing if this is going to affect our rectangles. It's not. Not having the bottom part.
Nah.
So, I'm still leaving this off
okay.
for fun effects.
So what we might want to do is consider gluing, because I think the rectangles go over this.
That's what I was seeing, if they did or didn't. That's why I pulled it out, because if they don't, I'm not going to worry about it. If they do...
I think they do, so if we just plan for it.
They do?
Yeah, they do.
They go over both?
Yeah, they go over both a little bit. Let's see, we got, I know it's a really far away shot, but...
Hold on, there's something stuck to it. It shouldn't be.
Oh, okay. And then we're sitting on the bag. But,
notebook.
Notebook. Yeah, I said bag, didn't I?
There's typically bags there.
Oh, wake up. Is it really required to be present to be at a live stream? So yeah, you can check on your side. It goes over, so we'll just have to.
It goes over both the edges.
Yeah, we'll just have to. If we
line it up to this edge.
Yeah.
And keep it clean and not tape it, but glue it all the way down, and then when we put this piece in, we'll just smoosh it.
Yeah, exactly.
Solve your problems by smooshing it.
Yep, smooshing.
Smoosh it. We'll make it work.
We're
already doing it wrong.
Once again, that's the best part about going back and rewatching a video after you're like a couple months into a project. Like, oh, we did that out of order. Oh, we put that one on wrong. Oh, well, it's our pack.
We didn't put anything on wrong yet.
These are 6mm.
Yeah, I know we did those thicker.
The top of the PVC, top of the ABS pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should be on the inside, but we did it flush with the outside. But it's just a finished edge, so it doesn't bother. Like these things don't bother me. Now, if this piece was supposed to be like we put it here and it's supposed to be here, that would bother me.
Fair enough.
You know, little.
Yeah. That's not a big deal.
This is a rectangle I'm throwing at people.
Throw a rectangle, and then there's a trim piece missing here, but or on the other side, but
well, we
whatever.
can add that.
Yeah, we can, but
that's
it doesn't matter.
That's not a wrong. That's we can improve.
Okay.
Okay, but we should rectangles. But I still don't want to put this back piece on just because
we want to get into the electronics. I did order a bunch of Adafruit Arduino boards. So I've got a bunch coming for all sorts of projects. Yeah. So there's 2 set aside specifically for these. I bought 3 of the Itsy Bitsy, and then I got 3 of the Feather, both of the ones that work with the Bluetooth, so we can use the Mechanic stuff, right? So having 3 of each, we have 2 specifically for this, whichever flavor we want to use, as well as I have an extra for something else, and then others for other things. So.
Yay, options.
Yay, options.
Better to have too many choices than not enough.
Yes.
So, yeah.
So you want to do that first? Yeah.
I'm trying to think of if we do it this way, because then it can be flat and flush.
Okay.
Because if you put it down on the thing without that piece under there, it'll push up.
Right.
So, just trying to pretend to do it as nicely as I can while people are watching.
Do you want to move the master plan?
Yeah, that would make things easier.
Set your ramp on that.
There you go.
So now you're good for halfway. You have a special piece there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's just garbage. It's just a
okay.
extra piece that was stuck to something it shouldn't have been.
Poor thing. You're just garbage. Evening, Stephen Mills. So at this point in time, we are gluing on part number 51, 10 times on each Proton Pack around the outside. And then there's the extra bits of...
Those are for the end pieces, the big piece.
Yeah.
So we'll skip that piece. We'll get back to that one.
Okay.
At least I will skip that.
No, that's fine. It's marked so we know which one not to glue yet. I'm just pulling all these out.
I'm just getting a layer of glue started, because by the time this is glued, it'll be dried and it'll be...
Yep.
Time to add another layer of glue so that it all sticks.
Oh.
What?
I don't know if I cut those out. Oh, that's just 52. That's different. Okay.
Different piece?
Yeah, here's the 51. This is that's the short 51. Yeah. No, wait a minute. Now I'm confusing
There's 2
myself.
short ones and 2 big ones because we have 2 packs.
I'm 57, 57, 51, 51, 57, 57. Hey, look, bag is almost empty. Yeah, Shady, it's actually leftover parts are starting to get empty. A lot of these long red ones you can almost see on camera. Those all go on the top of the cyclotron.
We have 2 bags of parts.
We do have 2 bags of parts. Yeah, let you be excited. The bag's almost empty.
Okay.
We don't need to bring out the other one.
Those are the round pieces.
Yeah, we do need round pieces today too, though.
The rounds are gonna get crazy.
Alrighty.
There are these ones dissolving.
That's good.
They're still dissolving.
It'll take a little while.
Yeah. Oh, this one's not so bad.
So at this point in time, I literally have Lost Wax Oz's music that they're using on their channel.
Oh, stuck in your head?
Stuck in my head as background music because I was actually paying attention to it because it's the weird things we pay attention to.
Yeah. It's like when you're like studying for an exam and you like chew a certain flavor of bubble gum.
Yep.
You go in to take the exam, if you choose the same bubble
gum
flavor, you'll be like, oh yeah. Triggers memories.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Not that I ever did that, but I totally understand. I never thought about bubble gum. Or gum or whatever.
Yeah, lots of schools frown upon it because people can't be respectful.
Yeah, when they're done with their gum, they stick it under the desk.
Kind of a thing.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just going to put this over here for a second so I can put this down so I don't make that big of a mess because I'm going to make a mess. Right, those are too crunchy. They're not
a little
quite
too
there
crunchy.
yet.
Not quite. And this particular container isn't exactly extra brush friendly.
No, it's not, but I'll leave this guy covered in goo here for a minute.
Okay.
So it's dissolving.
Yep. It's also drying.
I know, it's kind of counteracting both parts. Dip it back in a few minutes, get a new fresh coat.
Yep. Sinister Props. Odin, do you plan to make a compilation video of this build when it's all done? No, this is only going to ever be a live stream build. I would like to make the ghost trap and maybe some of the other parts as a compilation video, as a companion video that's actually a build video. But no, I don't think so. This is just a live stream.
If you want to see how to make this like from start to finish, watch Lost Wax Oz's video. He does a great job walking you through it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Exactly. I could, but if I don't want to build a foam proton pack using Lost Wax's pattern, because it would just be his video all over again. I'd rather send people to his channel.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this is the long, arduous task of you get to watch us glue it together. Right. And glue drying, paint drying.
So I finally read the second half of his comment, which is people aren't going to catch all the live streams, so it'd be great to be able to see them all put together. So for anyone in the future who happens to be catching this exact part of the live stream, go check out Lost Wax Oz. He has a fantastic steampunk themed channel where he builds a number of other props as well. I've worked with some of Chris's ideas in the past. And that's where I got the idea for doing the yoga ball to stretch out the foam to make the Captain America shield. So on his channel, Lost Wax Oz, O-Z, then he's got the full 3 videos fully building this backpack, fully building the Alice frame PVC backpack, and then 2 more videos with the neutrino wand. So he's got well over 2 hours of content building this stuff from foam.
Yeah, and I believe you're putting this all in a playlist, so if you want to go back and watch, if you missed anything, you can go. You
can go back to the playlist, and then you can like skip through it, or just, Yeah. Because
it's
a long playlist.
Yeah, we've been at this for a while.
Kind of all year. Yeah. Hope you guys are still having fun. Shady's reminding us to not glue ourselves to the prop. And now Stupid Monkey understands what he did wrong, so thank you, Shady, for letting Stupid Monkey know what he did wrong. If you go back and watch my DIY prop shop where I'm making the golden snitch, I full-on glue myself to the prop.
Oh!
It was all super glue, so there's a point in time where all right, there it is, stuck to my thumb.
Happens to the best of us.
Stephen Mills says that he started watching all of the previous live streams. Bless you, Stephen. Thank you. Yes. Reminding us that Lost Wax Oz has recently made a steampunk teacup holster. So it's just like a holster thing goes on your belt. It holds your saucer. It holds your teacup. It holds a little test tube of sugar and
Is it hanging teacup or is it level so that you can?
It's hanging.
Oh, so, okay. So I was wondering like the level of engineering. Okay.
No. It's just.
It's not full. Okay. That makes sense.
It hangs like this.
So you're ready for tea.
You see, it's got a strap that goes through the handle, and he's got the full pattern, and it's very cool.
Nice.
I actually had a friend, Zot, was actually working on trying to do that at a leather. So
nice.
It's kind of cool to see someone else working on it.
I've wanted to build one of those for like a hiking for a picnic.
Okay. That's the wrong piece. That's the wrong piece. It's close.
I hope I got the right pieces. I eyeballed it.
Yeah, that's all you really got to do. If they're all the same basic size. No, we're supposed to have a gap between them.
Okay, good.
A little
Because
bit.
I am totally putting a gap there.
There's supposed to be a little gap between them.
It's okay. We'll just smush it. That's
Good.
my solution to everything.
Yes, it is.
Dan Does Junk says, make an Ecto-1 foam prop to put over your truck. Maybe we should find the people who have that cool Ecto-1 and see if they want to come show off their truck.
Yeah, I'm sure they would. We've talked to them. The 916 Ghostbusters, this is the Sacramento area Ghostbusters team. We've met them at a couple of cons now, and yeah, they seem totally interested in
come showing off their packs.
Yeah, showing off their packs and just making an appearance.
That would be fun.
I think it would. I like having guests. I like having other people to talk to.
Yes.
You know, I don't think I'll ever get to the level of the great Johnny Carson where I have a marmoset sitting on my head that pees on me. There's a life goal, but
well, Bruno, if you go.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah, I got Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno, fart on you if you want.
Is it okay if I make references to 70s late night TV? You all watch that, right? Actually, that might have happened in the 80s.
That stuff is still referenced in cartoons today. So
yeah, it is. And actually, I've seen Johnny Carson clips pop up in my YouTube feed. So.
It also is your algorithm you're training.
Yeah.
So
they're out there is more what I was thinking other than, yeah. I thought that was happening too. You can totally hear the difference.
Fresh batteries.
Blink. You are going flush with the top?
Yeah, see?
Okay. Oh, okay.
They can't see, but...
Yeah, and I can barely see. That's just at the edge of my clear vision.
I glued some pieces.
Yes.
Some rectangles.
Yes. I blinked. Did I get an important message? No, I did not. Okay.
Aww.
It's spam, letting me know that there's some sort of pizza special that I really don't need today at all.
Like my spam with Jufron.
Oh, hey, I don't know how well you guys can see behind me. I'll explain this logic jump. But there's a bench.
They can't see it still.
They can't see it because we're in the way? We're totally in the way? Even still, there's stuff in the way.
Like we put our boxes there.
Okay.
They're always there, so...
Right, so it doesn't look like there's anything special or different. But
no, it doesn't, but look, he actually cleaned.
But there's a bench. There's a friend here at the Sacramento Media Center. She's in charge of the Rosa Mortum, Dead Rose, audio suite. She's an audio production engineer, and as seen on the internet is her Instagram handle. She got super excited about being hyped up to do something, but her client had to cancel. So she's like, "Can we go clean part of your shop?" Okay.
You know what? I can appreciate people who need to release their energy in that way.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we spent a good chunk of Tuesday last week cleaning up the shop and cleaning up the back area here. Now, there was some cleaning that happened before with the shop gremlin who came through and did a whirlwind job of cleaning stuff up. That's kind of mean. It's not a whirlwind, but they came through and cleaned things up while I was away doing the drone shoot. So, you know, as seen, Ashley, as seen on the internet, came through and kind of finished it up, and we got the lathe out of the way and got all the shelves cleaned off and vacuumed and got some stuff rewired, and yeah.
So it's clean enough to get organized.
It's clean.
So you can add all the stuff you wanted to.
Yeah. And it's all kind of in prep for another Ryobi video coming up.
Yay! Tools.
Tools! Yeah, I still got that, the organizational wall thing, the link system that we're going to be putting on the wall behind me here. And so getting this whole counter cleaned up and cleaned off and prepped for that is actually quite useful.
Right?
Yeah, so
like
thank you, Ashley.
Half the chore is getting to.
Yes, half the chore is getting to it. Now that part, which ended up being way longer than I thought it was going to be, is out of the way, and it's just going to make the actual build process go by so much better.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. No, it'll be great. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Y'all is asking if you can do a handstand.
Yeah, but you guys would just see my feet. That's the point. Just go like this. There you go.
If you want to see Felicia do handstands, go check out her Instagram channel because you post little videos from your gymnastics class.
But my class is canceled in 2 weeks, so.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But you still have a couple on there.
Yeah, I do. Still have a few on there.
Yeah.
My turn.
Mm-hmm. I did not expect that to happen.
I caught it. Oh no, it got quiet. We must be making progress.
We must be making progress. Well, we got a heat gun going, and we got fumes going, and...
Oh, I'm right under the thing. I don't smell any of the fumes.
Oh, good.
So I was like, oh, wait, what?
One, two, three, four,
There's
five. Okay. I got one done, so this is a spare.
Ah, don't stick to me.
Oh, no, this isn't a spare. That's 58. Good, okay. So I've got the right amount. And I still want to put glue on. There's actually a slightly textured side and a smooth side on this 2mm wet the foam.
Oh.
And on mine, I'm putting all the glue on the textured side.
Okay, I did not pay attention to either way.
It really doesn't matter.
So, and then I just got this ugly spot, so I'm going to have to nap that.
Oh, okay.
So.
You could just chuck the whole thing into a shredder and start over. As an option. No.
No.
Okay.
No, I will I will glue this back together and duct tape it before I shred it. Not there yet. You know when the pieces line up, you're like, it's that confirmation of, I'm doing it right.
Yes.
It's working. The puzzle is popping together. It's not forced.
Right.
It's like my math was correct, but this wasn't my math. But you know what I mean? It just feels like, okay. Phew.
Yeah.
It's like a weight off.
I did it right. Oh, what is this? Oh, cool. Looks like Jerry's making Obi-Wan's binoculars for his next video.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. So Jerry Can Cosplay is his YouTube channel, and he's been making some really fun... The ones I've watched so far are like, let's hang out with Jerry while he's crafting is totally the feel of his videos, and it's really pretty cool. So Jerry Can Cosplay, please go subscribe and enjoy his videos.
Yay, creators.
Yeah.
Go create.
Go create. Yana says, I would break myself if I did handstands the way, or backflips like Felicia does.
I taught little kids. So, I believe in you.
There you go.
In all reality, I really do. Like, I don't say just go jump right away. Like, learn the basics, but...
Work up to it?
Yeah, there's some basic, like, muscle memory and some understanding, but I wouldn't count, like, just count it out. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I've taught, like, all the different ages from kids just learning to walk to 18 plus. So, it's just...
Okay.
It's never too late to start. Just saying.
Okay.
You know, you're not, like, yeah, I'm just going to say it's not even your body type to keep you to stop. You know, like, you know, cartwheels, they're possible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, good, my stuff is dry. Actually, can I have the heat gun?
No. Yes,
okay,
you can.
Fine.
But your stuff is, oh, wait, the top one. Okay. I see.
We got 5 minutes until we're going public.
Well, good. I got all my stuff done. Like, I got a whole thing finished before we even went public. That's, like, never happens. It's not a hairdryer.
Oh, that's right. It's not.
Don't do that. Safety third.
It'll solve all of your hair problems by removing them. Yanalith is also saying that they've been watching your Instagram,
Oh.
which makes sense. That's why came up as a request. Shady Dragon also says you might want to plug Jerry's YouTube channel when you go live. Yeah, but there is also those beautiful people who watch this later on in the future. There's the people who are right here in the now, and you guys are all of our very special friends. But there's also those lovely people that watch this in the future, and I really do appreciate that, guys. There's actually more of you who watch this in my future than all of us who are going to be watching it live right now. And that's really cool. So thank you very much to everyone who watches this as a playback.
Yes. Hi, future peoples.
Yes.
Yes.
Cheers to you, future peoples.
Yes. I love living in the future.
Yeah. It's all lasers and contact cement.
I know. Lasers solve so many problems. Like, how many different lasers were we talking about this morning?
Yay, I'm special. Yes, Stupid Monkey, you are very, very, very special.
Okay. So, it's a slightly more red.
It's getting more and more red.
Yeah, I didn't do them all the same sides because you can see a slight different color variation.
Oh, okay.
There's a nap to it. I can see it.
You can see it now? Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't care. We're going to paint it.
Pretty much, no. And then even then, I think even this part on many packs is textured, right? So
Yeah.
if we want to texture them, this is a part we can texture.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm probably working on your pack anyways.
I've
Right?
have not even tried to keep track.
but-
This is the first thing that we could sort of keep track of who did which, and even then, whatever.
No. It's a little more dimensional.
It's a little more dimensional. We got stuff going on.
We have more rectangles! Today's episode brought to you by rectangles.
Do you buy rectangles? I like it. I clicked the thing. Alrighty. This says, so does this mean we just have chat time for the rest of the stream? We've got more little parts we're going to glue on.
But the bag's not empty yet, and we still have a circle bag.
Yeah, we still have a circle bag, and we still have these parts. By the way, the circle bag's open. Don't you hate it when you pick up the bag of Scooby snacks and you pick it up upside down and all the snacks are all over the floor? Yes, that's not fun.
At least they didn't end up in the garbage.
Oh, this is true. We can see. We can almost see you down there.
Right? Okay.
You get them all?
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm late to the party.
There's one right there that rolled.
Oh, okay.
But other than that, I think I got them all. You know, confetti.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see any under the...
Got it. That's a 44. Oh, there's some more circles over here. Did I throw any away? Just double checking. No. Okay.
This table seems high.
Okay. All better?
All better.
Okay.
Dan Does Junk says, it looks like a scale futuristic power plant facility when laid flat with all the shapes and colors. Well, you know, it is kind of a scale power plant.
I don't know. I feel like you could get a little scale model and like Death Star this.
Yeah, you totally could.
You know?
Yeah.
It's kind of... It's all in the camera angles, right?
It's totally in the camera angles. Yeah. No, it is. Yeah.
This could be a Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it could. Millennium Falcon went through a couple of iterations before it finally flew onto the screen. Mickey Rat says it's the official KFC brand Proton Pack.
It does make me want some fried chicken. Not
There
gonna
you
lie.
go. But otherwise, hello, Mickey Rat. How's it going? Alrighty. Shady Dragon. Sorry, Jerry. He went over your comment. Yeah, I'm sorry. What? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and click over to being live. What do you think?
It's that time of day, isn't
It's
it?
that time of day. We may as well rip the Band-Aid off and get it over with. It's not that bad.
It's just more friends. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Welcome, friends.
Turn down visibility. Public. Done.
We're
Haven't
no
saved-
longer invisible.
Haven't saved it yet. Playlists. Live streams. Ghostbusters Proton Pack build. Done. And that's that. It does not include a paid promotion. That's important. And save. We are now public. We have 14 of our glorious special friends that were here with us for the early part of the stream. The first 45 minutes or so of the stream every week. We set aside specifically for members of my Patreon, so we get some nice, solid, one-on-one quality time before we open up the gates and let everybody in.
So welcome, everybody.
Welcome, everybody. We are now public and live.
We're live.
We're live.
Welcome.
Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Hello.
Are you broken?
Yeah, maybe. I was wondering if you were going to say it again, too.
No.
All right. Hi, I'm not Felicia.
Hi, I'm not Odin.
And together we're here doing the Odin Makes live stream where we're building more of the Proton Packs as inspired by Lost Wax Oz's build over on his channel.
Yeah, we just watched his video and realized we're kind of off course, but not that bad.
Not too bad at all. No, so we're catching up. We're righting our sails and getting back on course. There's a couple of parts we cut out. I cut out a little wrong, a little thick.
It's okay. It's
whatever.
dimensional.
Yeah, it's gonna work.
It'll make it ours.
Yes, it'll totally just make it ours. There we are. And hey, Steve D is asking Felicia, did you make that top?
Yes, I did. I made it yesterday out
Yeah.
of my couch.
Yeah, out of the leftovers of your couch. We will get to that because I think there'll be a good point at 1 o'clock where you can actually talk about that if you want to.
Sounds good.
All
I
right.
did the pointy finger thing.
Pointy finger thing. Yeah, Dan Does Junk says that uses the Colonel's secret recipe to lure the ghosts with the KFC branded Proton Pack.
Well, yeah, I can see that. Just get the whiff in the air, and then all of a sudden, get them off guard. Yeah.
Yeah. And Jerry Can Cosplay has a serious disaster.
What?
Jerry, I'm sorry, that's his biscuit melted and fell off into his tea.
You count to 9. Any longer than that is too long.
I didn't even know that.
How long do you hold yours in for?
I don't typically have biscuits with my tea. I just drink my tea.
Dipping an Oreo?
I actually don't. I don't dip Oreos into my tea.
Who are you?
I just eat
In tea
Oreos.
or in milk?
What's that?
In milk?
I have, but most time anymore I just eat Oreos. Doesn't matter what size bag it is. It's a single serving bag like Doritos, right?
Right?
Yeah,
No,
you-
I can understand that. But
Yeah.
the milk, there's the too soggy factor.
Yeah.
And that's any point past that. Anyways.
No, I just
It's also on how fast you
I
can.
dissect the Oreos and eat the components, so I don't dip them.
Yeah, but I'm a big milk drinker, so there's that.
There's that.
Yeah.
The most beautiful time of the day, they'll be live chatting with folks. Thank you, Schultz Division. And hey, Andre Weller is here. That's the first. Hello, Andre. Thank you for jumping into the public portion of the live stream, and thank you for saying hello. Yanalith just dropped a $14 super chat, and that's actually a big thank you.
Thank you.
And Yanalith says, "Yay! Can finally give, and thanks for hearing me out about my messed up shoulder." No problem. No problem at all, Yanalith. I totally get it. Yeah, that's not
Yeah, I can understand. Mobility issues are not fun.
No, especially when you have to perform. and test taking is fully performing. It's like a stressful trivia question game. So I totally get it. And remember, that's all it is. You're just going to go play trivia, right? Somebody's going to judge you, but you know, it's just trivia. Smash Up Mashups is saying, at Odin Makes, if you don't mind me asking, I totally do, we're done. No. Why are there so many live streams of your Ghostbusters Proton Pack instead of the Proton Pack being one video?
Because it takes a really long time to craft.
Because I wanted to build a Proton Pack. I've wanted to build a Proton Pack for years. Lost Wax Oz is a friend and a co-creator here on YouTube. He made the pattern that we're using. So I could either make my own from scratch, and then I have a build and he has a build, and that's okay. Or we could do a live stream where I could actually plug my friend's channel. So if you want to see this as a full video, all done at once, jump over to Lost Wax Oz. He's got 3 videos just on the pack and the Alice pack. And then we get to do it as a live stream. Because as a live stream, interacting with all of you is equally or more important than the crafting. And it takes a different mindset. So working from... What I'm trying to say is that, you know, working from someone's pattern to build something is a lot more relaxed and easy to interact than to be trying to think, all right, I need to do this because 8 steps from now I need to glue that on.
Yeah. And also in the spirit of the live streams, you get to watch glue dry with us. You know, as boring and as exciting as that is, we get to chit-chat with you guys while it does.
Yep.
And this is a big project. It's not a 10-minute video. It took 3 10-minute videos to even just condense it.
No, actually, the first one's 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's not
he's
a
got
10-minute project.
No, it's his building of the Proton Pack is possibly as long as the original movie.
Yeah, and the thing is we've been at this
most of this year.
Yeah, and 2 hours at a time of not solid work, but you know
Not
what
solid.
I mean? But
yeah, we spend 2.5 hours or so every Monday working on this, but then we spend half that time or so talking with you. So however many videos there are is pretty much multiply that by 1.5 hours, and that's how much time we spent on this, because a big part of the live stream is nothing happens off camera.
We try to do stuff off camera, and it doesn't work out.
Yeah, I actually tried. Here they are. I looked ahead this morning and realized that there's a 1-inch pipe needs to go right here. So I cut some 1-inch pipe that goes right there. Turns out it doesn't go side to side. I need to cut this down by about that much. So it goes just in the middle. There's a piece 47 that glues on here. So we got to find piece 47, and I got to cut these down to match 47. So even though I worked ahead, I got to fix it.
It was pointless.
Not entirely, but yeah, it was pointless.
Yeah, not that, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
we try and not show you stuff, but it's just like, no, you're here along for the ride. It's not a smooth ride to get this project from A to B.
Yeah.
But the joy is in the journey, and that's why we're here.
Yeah, it is. Now, I do plan on making a Proton... No, not a Proton. Yeah, I plan on making a Proton Pack. I do plan on making a Ghost Trap eventually. I do plan on probably making some of the other accoutrements, because this is a cosplay that I would enjoy fully decking out. I'm not in a rush to do it, obviously, because I bought my first Ghostbusters jumpsuit in 97, 98. So I've been, kind of collecting parts for a little while.
And I was like, hey, Odin, do you want to do Ghostbuster Proton Packs? You're like, I have a couple Alice, the packs.
Yes, I purchased Alice backpack frames a while ago with the
Before
intent.
I even brought it up.
Yeah, from before the panorama.
Yeah, so
Yeah, from the same military guy that you like to go to. There's a military surplus store that's...
There's a couple military surplus stores, but one in particular, there's this hole in the wall that's great.
It is. It's awesome. It's run by a delightfully cranky yet friendly old fellow, and the store is piles. It's great.
Get the best boots, best canvas. Oh my gosh, I love that guy so much.
He finds. Yeah, because
he's still in existence.
He is still in existence.
Is he still existing?
I
have
haven't
it checked in all my favorite. Like, a lot of my sources aren't the same as they were.
Right. I have not checked to see if he's still there or not. We definitely need to do that. Because there's one out on Auburn Boulevard here in Sacramento as well. That's way more of a retail. They've got swing tags. It's organized. It's much neater. And they also have a lot more newer stuff.
Yeah. But I like the old stuff he has.
Yeah.
And I love that environment.
Right. It's great fun.
It's not for everyone, but
the other place is great too. It all depends on what you're after.
Yeah.
Wow, the Real Monkey just dropped a $20 super chat saying, "Hi everyone."
Hi.
Hello, the Real Monkey. Hey, the Real Monkey. Guess what? There's another user watching right now named Stupid Monkey. So the two of you hang out, your IQ will go down. But oh hey, Stephen Mills with a £10 super chat. Stephen Mills says, I have a challenge for both Felicia and Odin. Make the Melvin Junko, aka the Toxin Avenger, full outfit, including his mop.
I'd have to see reference photo.
This is the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
These are the movies that James Gunn cut his teeth on. I think James Gunn was one of the, like James Cameron got his start painting matte paintings for Piranha.
Okay.
And the Terminator. I think James Gunn was working for Troma. I know he worked on Sergeant Kabuki Man and another one. I do believe he also worked on Toxic Avenger. And Toxic Avenger's getting a reboot. He'll be popping up again. Troma's going to put out a movie again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I'd have to see photos though.
That's
I
fine.
can't do say anything off the top of my head.
He's kind of a lumpy foam suit wearing a ballerina outfit.
Okay.
So,
Up my alley.
Yep. He's got a mop because he was the janitor. He was a scrawny janitor that got shoved into a ballerina suit and then dumped into toxic waste because somehow that's a fun practical joke.
Okay.
I might be remembering the movie wrong.
80s
It's been
kids,
decades.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You had like Heathers to look up to and stuff.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because they wow, yeah, did that movie age well? Thinking about how Heathers ended, it's like, anyway, yeah, no, because that'd be a full body like foam costume to be all lumpy.
I'm just kind of imagining the urchin from The Tick now because it's just a sewer monster.
Yeah. Our urchin is way cleaner and nicer. Definitely very very nicer. Very cleaner. definitely a better looking superhero. The Toxic Avenger kind of looks like a burnt apple fritter.
Okay. Burnt apple fritters.
Yep.
Sounds delicious.
In a ballerina tutu.
Okay.
Yep. And combat boots, I think.
Well, now I'm just imagining that time I put Ryan in a tutu.
Oh, there you go.
With combat boots.
With combat boots. Okay. Yeah. There you are. Done.
Okay. Not say bad. I love you, Ryan.
I have no problems associating Ryan with a Toxic Avenger. That's a... No.
I was saying I don't think you're an apple fritter.
Right. And even though I'm sure Ryan Todd isn't watching right now, let me drop his full name. Completely love you. Yeah. During working, was there points and times when a little bit of headbutting happened? Oh yeah, of course, because we got two creative people with different views and agendas and ideas of effort. But to look back on shooting Smosh now, no, I freaking loved it. So thanks. Vekas, the bounty hunter, is here. Vexicus. Richard Stroh says, that smash up. No, Odin and Felicia aren't married or dating. Odin's wife is Ellis. Thank you, Stroh. Actually, to be clear, one of the dumb jokes that I enjoy saying, both Felicia and I are married.
Just not to each other.
So, yeah. Marvel Guy is asking if we could make the Predator's helmet from the '87 movie.
You've gotten asked that a lot.
Since DIY Prop Shop. People have been wanting the biomask, yeah. Actually, Prey's coming up, which I'm excited about. So
it's not out of the question?
It's not out of the question. That's an August movie. Ooh. So a new Predator movie's coming out. It's called Prey. I don't know if you're aware of this.
No, I wasn't.
It's going to go direct to Hulu.
Oh.
It's taking place in pre-colonial America.
That sounds fun.
Yes, so I'm enjoying that it's a different time frame. And I'm going to say the wrong peoples, and that's horrible. The indigenous people who are in the movie are actually of that race. One of the producers is, I want to say Comanche, but I'm not sure if I'm saying the right thing, and I'm really sorry if I'm saying it wrong. One of the producers is, so they really tried to be accurate to...
Well, which area? Because that also changes the...
It didn't quite. Well, it's got to be close enough. In the trailer, you see some colonials. So it's
No, I
got
know.
to be
East
close
Coast.
enough to East Coast.
No,
yeah.
I know. I'm like northern or southern. East Coast. It changes the
No, it does.
dynamic drastically.
I think southern, but I'm not sure. I would imagine southern. That's more.
I
Predator.
was imagining northern. Because
Predator's warm and
so he
jungle,
would prefer the southern.
He would prefer the southern. Yeah.
Okay, that would also change.
It would.
Yeah, that's interesting because during that time that would have been the indentured servants and like a completely different.
Right.
It's
well, the setting for the movie is the white man isn't there at all.
Yeah.
I think he shows up during the Predator problem.
Okay, because the Assassin's Creed music video
Oh, right.
is in the colonial times.
Yep.
But that's a little bit
But that's established.
later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is pre-colonial. Like they've arrived, but it's not. They're not. Anyway, the really fun thing. I don't think there's a dub. I think there's a full second version of the movie in the native language.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's what I want to watch. I
Right.
want to watch that subtitle. That's cool. There was a movie in the 80s called Windwalker. And it was actually written by an uncle of my friend Joe Gillis. And that's totally, again, I can't remember which language it is. It's not Navajo. But it was the first theatrically released movie 100% in Native American language. And it's not a bad movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, fun. That's the one I want to watch. There's a picture.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, I've done something similar.
Yeah.
Working in the costume shop, we had some of those funky looking muscle suits that have been seen like better days.
That's totally what that is.
That have had the rotting latex on them. Yes.
That's totally. We're looking. So somebody who posted. I don't need to give credit. 3D Night 78 posted a picture of Toxic Avenger in the private Discord. So yeah, thank you for giving us a visual reference.
Yeah, that's like I've done something similar, so
I'm sure.
it's like okay, that's doable. I would source that there. Decades doesn't exist, so I'd have to see if Broadway has something. But
Right. And we get to paint the mop with glow-in-the-dark toxic waste.
ooh, we
Or
could
dye
light it
it.
up with LEDs.
We can light up the. Oh yeah, there you go.
Especially if we get like a good anyway, so it's the goop.
Right. Well, I want it to be flexible, right?
Yeah, but not necessarily resin. But you know they make
Yeah.
goo.
They
like
make
hot
goo.
glue. You can
Right. Something non-drippy but goo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A solid goo.
Right. A solid goo. We need a solid goo. Hey, internet sleuths, we need a solid goo.
Well, it's just like the stuff they make the bugs out of, or
Yeah.
it's just the hardening plastic that
The
still has
the really wiggly silicons and
yeah, like the two-part epoxy. You know, if it's a clear set, it can even be dirty because as long as it's semi-translucent, it
Right.
can make it glow, and it is toxic goo, and you add green to it, and especially
Right.
glow in the dark green.
yeah.
So it's not out of the realm of possibilities. It's just
No.
nothing I'm excited about, but I can
Right.
do it.
Yeah, that's totally a doable thing.
Yeah. I've been asked to do weirder. I don't know if I should say that.
I built barrels last week. That's not weirder. It's just, it seemed so mundane at first, but it was fun. Daniel Banner Cosplay Kid 29 says, "Hey Odin, any clue to Wednesday's prop? I'm gonna start it today." Which is not a happy thing to talk about. Lightyear's coming out. I want to make a Lightyear prop. There's a clue. Vexicus is giving us a way to pronounce it. Thank you. I'm getting asked about the grab pack from Poppy Playtime, which I'm familiar with. I have not looked at the game, so I don't know. And Jerry Can Cosplay says, "Yeah, Prey looks so good." And it totally does. I've watched that trailer a couple of times, and I was super excited to read about how they. If I read what I read right, they did double takes of every dialogue scene, so there's an English version and a native version, and that's really cool. Bernie Davis is apologizing for missing the stream last Monday, but they're here today to help us name the parts of the Proton Pack.
Sweet, thank you.
Thank you.
What's this called? I can't see it because I'm blocking it.
Yeah.
Is it the exhaust pipe?
Yeah. So we're wondering, what is this part? This one here.
The soda can.
The soda can, yeah. What is?
It's the recycling bin, so the little Barbies put their soda cans in the little.
Oh, is that what that is? It's not like a compost bin, so this is how it breathes?
How it vents. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay.
Depends on how much we shrink our scale. Is it?
Well, if we shrink small enough and fly a little lipstick camera through it, it's a power plant. which it's a power
Yeah,
plant
that's
was on your
what
back too. Okay.
There's 2 short ones and a tall one.
Right, we got a 51. Okay, so the 51 is what this is, right? And that's the short one. So this is the one that goes there.
And then there's the tall one that goes over it.
Right.
No?
Now, is there? Well, there should be 2 51s. Is there? Did I
These
just?
are 2 50-ones. These are both said.
Okay, so they're both the short ones. Did I only cut?
And these are 37s.
These are the 57s.
51, 57.
And 37?
No, 57. I'm just misreading
Okay.
your handwriting. See?
That's understandable, but my handwriting is kind of crap. Well, I don't think 57's coming into play just
So
yet.
those aren't the rectangles we need. We need.
No, but these do go on underneath the tab.
Yeah. So these ones go here. But then didn't he wrap them before he glued them or something funny like that?
No, that was the battery pack, which 57.
Goes over here.
Yeah, which 57
Okay,
may be part of. Because we had to glue 2 57s together, cut a 45, wrap it with something else.
So I'm
make
just
it pretty.
overcomplicating here, thinking about there.
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Because over there is the part that doesn't exist anymore in his video. Remember? It was the 2 tabs, but the 1 tab doesn't exist anymore? Okay.
Yeah, I vaguely remember, but yeah.
Okay. Smash Up Mashups just had a $3.09 super chat. Do a build-up of the wind-up fish Mr. Timms from Rango. Wow, I haven't thought about Rango in a while. Interesting. Rango was actually a fun movie. That was Lucasfilm's first... If I'm remembering right, please let me know if I got this wrong. Rango was the Johnny Depp Chameleon movie. It was the first animated Lucasfilm movie.
I never saw that one.
Oh, it's good. It's different. It's it's not it's more serious. It's not the cutesy that a lot of animation is. It's not that all animation is cutesy, but you know what I
You can
mean.
use this if you want.
Oh, thank
You don't
you.
have to
Well.
use those.
Let me get this off.
Not waste the glue.
Yes, waste the glue. Waste the contraband glue. Thank you, Proposition 65. And I think I need to cut the other 51 still, the one that's the full size.
Or see if it's in the other bag.
Or see if it's in the other bag, yeah, or if it's loose in the bottom. But I
Okay.
think because it's not in this bag, I can see that.
Okay, it's not in that bag. These are all circles.
Those are all circles.
Yeah.
It's circles and rounded, not quite circle shapes. Okay, so yep, I'm gonna need 51. Let me look in the books.
Not in there?
Nope.
Okay, so we just have to cut another one.
Yeah, I just need to cut a couple more. Not a big deal. What's this? Captain Seabones popped in with a $5 super chat that I should make Hunter's helmet from the Bad Batch. Well, you know what happened? You know what happened months ago and I'm still sitting on? Which isn't fair at all. Ace, the lovely guy that I'm pretty sure it was Ace. No, hopefully I'm not giving the wrong credit. I'm pretty sure it was Ace. Sent me a 3D printed Wrecker helmet. So it's all done. It's in the box. I haven't looked at it yet. The point was to use his 3D printed helmet to pull a pattern in order to make a foam one, right? Because that would be fun for me, right? I had to build the whole thing. But then I have this 3D printed Wrecker helmet I can give to Sean, and he can go and paint up and clean up and make pretty over on Try to Finish Something. So we get a 2-for-1 video out of it.
Yay!
Yeah.
Projects.
And I actually need to do that because Sean's, was asked a couple times way back when it arrived because I've been sitting on this for a couple of months. And I would never admit that on the live stream. So yeah, with Bad Batch Season 2 being announced, more Bad Batch helmets need to happen.
Those are fun, aren't they?
Yeah.
For all being the same, it's fun that they are all different.
Well, thankfully the Bad Batch are unique. They're
No,
like-
no, I love
yeah.
that. That's what I'm loving
Yeah.
about
Oh,
when you
they
get
are
something
different.
that's so. Yeah.
Yeah, the only difference between the clone troopers otherwise is paint.
Yes.
51 bottom edge rectangles, but I need to cut the extra bit.
Yes.
And now I need to put all these parts back into the bag.
I put the glue on the side that was the curved inside so that I could match the curve. But when I added the heat, it switched the curves.
Right. If you give it a chance to cool down, the curve will come back
Yeah.
a little bit. I've noticed that it's fun when I'm watching stuff on time lapse or I'm scrubbing and making the video play by it faster than real time. I'll put contact event on the foam, which is now adding chemicals and wetness to one side of the foam, which causes it to kind of bulge up. And then as it dries, it flattens back out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to step away and get some 6mm foam so I can cut this. Oh, actually, I'm going to step that far away.
You have some.
I've got some.
Hold on. Is that the full-size one, or is that the shortened one that has a piece cut off?
This
That's
is
the
the
same size as
This is
that.
the shortened one, so I'm going to cut the width first, and then I'll figure out what the length is.
Okay.
But you are thinking correctly.
Yeah. Small thing in my hand.
Well, that's a dusty shop. That's probably what happened. Sorry.
No worries.
Steve D is having problems with his cat sitting in front of the TV, who is yet another fan of Odin Makes. I'm actually amused at how many pets seem to enjoy the channel.
I can't put it on for Toby and Bruno, like when I leave the house for a long period of time, and they'll sit and listen.
Well, it's got both of our voices, for them especially.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why
Yeah. All right, let me get this cut. I see we just got another super chat.
Yeah.
But I've actually got myself set up, and I don't want to lose my place. There we go. Chase Who Kill with a $5 super chat says that I'm working on a 3D printed Medigun from Team Fortress 2. Left the barrel out in the sun where it got slightly deformed. Any advice on how to fix? Oh God.
Okay.
No. I don't know the Medigun well enough off the top of my head. Hopefully the parts that aren't truly round are still okay. And you can just cut off the warp part and replace it with PVC pipe, or ABS pipe. But when you start,
the warp foam is what you're suggesting.
yeah, well, it's 3D printed, so the PLA.
Oh.
That happened to Kara when she left her Jedi lightsaber outside, because was getting it all primered, left it outside so it would dry in the sun, and it all turned into Frito chips.
Yeah.
Because PLA is a thermoplastic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So it's kind of so.
Yeah, getting it back to the right shape is not gonna happen.
Maybe if you smoosh it into the right mold, but not really.
You could always so your two options are, well, I guess you've got three options. One, print it again. Two, I don't remember the size of the barrel, and as you get bigger and into ABS pipe, the cost of buying the pipe starts to become, you may as well buy another roll of filament because you'll get more parts out of it. But if it's not too bad, what if you can still use it? You just paint it up like he's fallen down. Maybe put some
Battle damage it.
Yeah, battle damage it. Put some fiber optic popping out the sides of it with an LED that blinks. So now you have sparks, and you just have a battle damage healing gun that doesn't work. So you can run up to everyone at a con and try to heal them, and oh no, my thing doesn't work, and you've got a gimmick. I don't know.
Is it a feature or flaw? You know,
Yeah, exactly.
Turn that flaw into a feature.
There was someone on the Discord was talking about how they went to a con dressed up as Batman, but it wasn't a very good Batman. They look back on it now and it's like, oh, that wasn't really very good. And
So?
and
Did
I
they
was
have fun?
thinking, yeah, you just gotta run up to everyone. I'm a shitty Batman, and that's all you had to do, and now you're fun.
It's all in the attitude. Did you
Yeah.
not see Ian's Batman?
Right.
I love that character.
that helmet was lumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the attitude.
Totally is. Remember, it's cosplay, so yeah, just kind of roll with it. However, that's some hardcore disappointment, and I can fully be compassionate towards that. That you've waited however long for this barrel to print, and you were trying to get it taken care of, and now all of a sudden it's not the shape you wanted, and that is massive disappointment, and I'm really sorry to hear that. I wish I could say, Yeah, hang it from the ceiling by a string and then attach a dumbbell to the bottom and hit with a heat gun and it'll straighten right back out. No, filament wants to go back to its filament shape, not to the extruded shape. So it's
I'm gonna try and go back to spaghetti.
yeah, it's not gonna do it.
Interesting. Just burn it more.
Yeah, just burn it more. Just make it look intentional, or it might look. I don't know how it's bent. I don't know how it's worked. If it's just off to the side or what, I don't know. But
right, but we've dealt with some pretty.
Right.
We're prepared for like utter disappointment here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cutting out another part. If you can see something, go right ahead and sing it out.
No, it's actually slightly too small for me to read from here.
Oh, okay.
That's okay though. But
So
you
let
did get a $2 super chat. That's
Ooh.
bright blue.
I thought I saw that out of the corner of my eye. Today is doing a pretty good super chat.
Right?
There you go.
Sweet. And this one.
That one goes over the end here and makes this extra big and thick and chunky. Even though all the corners don't match up at all, but whatever.
The thing.
Life, she sucks. Shays Who Killed came back with $2 and it says, don't worry, I'm a plumber. I got lots of pipe. Oh, that's awesome.
Well, then if you can solve your problems.
There you go. Yeah, hopefully, because he's got shapes on the end of his barrel, right? It's like fluted on the end or it's got like rings around it or something. If you can save those pieces, yeah, just slip it over ABS pipe because it's a big barrel, isn't it? And if the ABS pipe isn't the right size, wrap some foam around it to bulk it up to the right diameter, right? So if a 2-inch ABS pipe isn't quite right, you can add 4 millimeters with a single wrap of 2 millimeter, or you can add 8 millimeters with a single wrap of 4 millimeters, so on and so forth. So you can get it up to the size that you want.
You learned that doing Lego. Well, you learned that before the Legos,
Yeah, well-
but that is like your secret for Legos.
That is totally my secret for Legos, yes. I do that a lot. Thank you for like smooshing everything or smearing everything. You're not smooshing right now.
I added the toxic chemicals.
Yes.
Toxic chemicals have been added to power plant.
Ooh, Smash Up Mashups is saying, Bernie Davis, you're thinking of the Adventures of Tintin. Rango was computer animated. I remember the Rango question, but Fiction to Close Videos of the movie was animated Industrial Light and Magic Division Lucasfilm. Okay. Ooh, I'm jumping in the middle of conversations.
Yeah,
here.
there's a lot of chat, and
That's actually really cool. I'm really glad you guys are chatting away. Sorry.
Yeah, no, welcome everybody.
Pardon me as I talk over my co-host. I'm caffeined up. Okay, Richard Stroh. Just a question. Richard Stroh is asking, hey Odin, can you build the Wicked Witches of the West broom or her crystal ball? So her broom I could see as a build because she doesn't have a standard broom.
She has a fun, very classic witchy broom that you could add a smoke effect using a smoke pencil, which would be fun, especially since you can add colors and other things to that. Yeah.
Totally.
Like, I could see that.
Yeah. Crystal ball.
Your Dragon Balls. Your friend who made the giant Dragon Balls.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I would call him up and have him help with the crystal ball problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it all depends on what the crystal ball needs to be, because that's
Needs
one
to
of
be
those.
red.
Oh, is it red?
I believe it's a red crystal ball.
It's
at
been
some
a while.
point, but it is a crystal ball, but it changes color depending on what she's looking at inside of it.
Okay, good. You're remembering more detail than me. I'm just thinking, if it's a crystal ball, why wouldn't I just order a round, clear ball? Because to cast one, I've got the cost of the silicone, the cost of the resin. There's the time and effort to clean it up to eliminate the sides and get it all shiny again, the way Sherby does it on, you guy that makes the Dragon Balls. And by the time you go through that effort and that cost, you may as well just buy one.
purchase one.
Yeah.
No, makes a lot of sense. My dad has a small collection of crystal balls that he's collected throughout his
time.
Yeah, and it makes me think of the something I read on the internet where the guy purchased a crystal ball and the lady's like, don't leave it uncovered when you're not home. And he's like, why? Will the spirits see? And she's like, no, because you don't want to burn down your house because it You get a random... The
'Cause
sunshine.
The sunshine hits it, it'll make a focal point.
You can burn down your house, so you don't want to leave your crystal ball uncovered.
Okay.
For that reason. And
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
Now, I suppose, depending on the size of the crystal ball, we could also use Christmas ornaments from Michael's to make a clear ball that's not as heavy.
Bowling ball.
Can you get a clear bowling ball?
It's about the size of a bowling ball.
It's about the size of a bowling ball?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
just like her. She has a big crystal
She has a
ball.
big crystal ball,
It's
okay.
at least a bowling ball size.
Okay.
It's not like a
Right.
snow globe.
Yeah, okay. Well, I couldn't remember. Well, I'm thinking Jared from Labyrinth, right?
Yeah, no, it's my pretties.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a bowling ball.
All right. So that's actually kind of funny because Sherby would totally be the person to ask, because when Sherby made his big Dragon Balls, there's a specific name for them. I can't remember what they're called right now, but the giant ones, that's literally what he did. He bought a bowling ball, didn't have the fingers drilled out on it first, so he used that to cast with a silicone mold, and it was $300 worth of silicone to cast this bowling ball.
Well, could you use some other casting material?
You could, and you could also do it a slightly different way. He made a giant
I have a
cell.
thrifted bowling ball because
That's fine.
I have one.
Okay.
And then the casting material. Well, what's the cheapest version of what I got?
Well, it is just a round ball. We could, if we were to wax the bowling ball, we could make a plaster of Paris mold because it's a sphere.
Yeah,
and so that is
it's equal on both sides, so there's
Yeah.
cheaper. But anyways, I would watch the Dragon Ball video and probably do that, but clear.
Yeah, but clear.
Red.
Sherby_CNP, I think is his Instagram handle. He's posting his Dragon Balls all the time. Yeah, he totally posts his balls online all the time. It's his passion. He loves Dragon Ball Z. He loves making Dragon Balls, and I see it come through in my feed all the time because I did a video with him, and he's still doing it. So good on you, Sherby.
Yes.
Stephen Mills popped in with a hippo super chat of £5. Thank you very much. Because that's all it is. It's animated hippos.
I like hippos.
Yeah.
Hungry, hungry hippos.
Okay, yeah. Richard Stroh says it changes colors, but when it's magic, when the magic is dormant, it's clear.
Yeah.
Just read all the words out and it'll make sense.
Yeah.
Groot says, "Greetings, Odin and Felicia. How are you doing today?"
Very well, thank you.
I am caffeined up. Bernie Davis reminds us it's just Super Dragon Balls. I thought they had another name, but yeah, Super Dragon Balls. Yeah.
I like Dragon Balls. Yours is slightly. This part needs to dry slightly. That one's fine.
Okay. Dan Does Junk says it's Bowling Ball Z.
Bowling balls. Oh yeah, those are the Super Dragon Balls, the big ones. The planet. Yeah. Sorry.
Cool. So I'm the dude with a picture icon of the dude from Big Lebowski. Says hello or hi, Odin and Felicia. Happy Monday. The Proton Packs are looking great. Also, here's 2 project ideas. Akira's experimental rifle. So this is the one that from the movie Akira, Kaneda gets a hold of an experimental military laser cannon. This is actually one I've looked at. I really like the way it is in the movie because it made practical sense to me. Here's an experimental laser cannon that's set only a few years in the future. So it's this giant oversized bazooka with a big battery and a cable that goes to it. And he's able to get like 3 shots off at Tetsuo before it runs out of power and isn't good anymore. So I've looked at that one because I like it a lot. And then the other one is the Mega Man's blaster.
Hey, I've done that.
Yeah, you've done that.
A little traumatizing, but that's okay. Yeah, sometimes you make mistakes as a person in the Mega Man. That was like the day before the shoot. I lost half his costume.
Right?
So I had to scramble and get that done and built the morning of.
Right.
And honestly, as much as I hate to say this, I'm really glad it happened because I like the way it turned out.
The second version was better.
Yeah, I really liked the way it turned out the second time. And the first one, it was good.
Right.
But it wouldn't have been what it was if I had not made my big error and lost a bag.
Right.
I found it about a year later.
Oh, okay, good. So it was safe.
It had just wedged itself. So I had what I called a Narnia closet.
Yep.
My living room closet connected to my bedroom closet.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you could go from my living room through the closet into my bedroom.
Okay.
Because my bedroom had a long closet and my living room had a short closet, so they were like teed. Anyways, it had.
Okay.
I had it hanging up in my living room. In the thing, the bag had made it like it just fell back into the into a spot that I never saw. You know.
Right. You open the door morning of where is it, and then you panic mode.
Well, even not panic mode, I pulled the whole the living room part of it out.
Oh, okay.
But it had gotten smooshed to the bedroom. You know, like I didn't get that far because why would it be there?
Right. I can see that.
So, yeah. It wasn't until I moved that I was like, what's this bag? That's where it was.
I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Now, in the heat of the moment and in the speed of having to get it done, having done it before, did that remove
No, I didn't build it first.
Oh, okay.
No, we got that one sent down.
Oh, okay.
So even more of a big I messed up
Okay,
kind of a
okay.
thing. Yeah, no, that one was sent down, and it was so plain that I was asked to just kind of add some
Spruce it up. Yeah.
little details, so texture.
Yeah, I
things.
understand.
And I had, but I ended up rebuilding the Mega Man thing out of. I used the gauntlet from the God of War.
Right.
What are those things called?
Just
where
the
it's
bracers?
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I took the gauntlet. And I had covered that in the blue, and I had rebuilt the cannon.
Okay.
Basically that morning. It turned out really good though.
It did. I remember that. That's the Super Smosh Brothers video. I think it's called because it's one of the ones where I built a lot of other video game props for.
Yeah, we did lots of video game characters in that video, but Ian's main character was Mega Man, and I think Anthony was Mario.
Yeah.
But it's so many video game characters that it's like all mushing up. But I had this vague memory of Brittany and Ian fighting each other. Her dressed up as Seamus and him as Mega Man. And I, while we're watching it, it feels like I'm playing real life video games. Because in front of me, we're on a dock.
Right.
And it's like, ready?
And
I'm like, Paula, I got you. And we're looking on the monitors because it looks like the video games and we're in real life.
That's what it's supposed to look like. So I made Brittany's blaster for that. Yeah. And earlier when it was Mario and Mega Man, I was doing, I did the big green pipe.
Yeah.
But then when you're shooting on the dock, I was back at the studio getting stuff set up for the big dance party thing at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a lot of stress, but we did it.
Yes, we did.
And that was one of my big mess ups that I'm like, thank you, Ryan, for not firing me.
I think I found just when Ashley's helping me clean up, I think I found another prop. I think from that episode.
I think I saw it walking in.
Yes.
Is that? I was like, wait, is this what I think it is?
Part of the.
Wait, you should go camera.
I will.
Yeah.
But it's an NES cartridge, and let's move this.
Okay, I'll take it.
There it is. Look at that fantastic handwriting. But this is a, it's an empty NES cartridge. I guess maybe the board is in there. But this was one of the ones that I had used with Beyond Geek when we were making custom NES carts using custom code. But so we've got Anthony on here dressed up as Mario.
Yes, we love Anthony.
Yeah, Super Sell Bro, because that was it was part of the song.
Yeah.
And I think it was part of that song with, was it Mega Man just dissing on him and calling him all sorts of names? Cause,
yeah, it was a diss track. That's what it was. They were, anyways,
yeah,
yes.
because they were fighting. Because I also took my old dictionary that just said dictionary a number of times down the front and added an extra page so you can open it up and it says, right here under sellout, it's got a picture of you. And
the fun props.
Yeah.
This is how Odin and I met each other. Just if you guys were curious. We both worked for Smosh.
Yep.
Props, costumes.
And we're still doing it.
Yeah. Hey, I have this weird problem I'm working on.
In fact, we recently had a poll on the Patreon. Hey, by the way, I've got a Patreon. For those of you who don't know, so it's patreon.com/Odin Makes. And recently we put up a poll because my spouse, Ellis, wants to do a cosplay and gave us options of which one we wanted to do. Now, I haven't...
letting you guys choose.
Letting you guys choose. Now, I haven't looked in a little while, but by far and away, General Leia was the winner. And I'm sure it still is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely before SAC Anime, which means before the end of August, we need to
Actually build that?
put that together if we can.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I wasn't sure if we were going to do that as an episode or as a live stream, because
Gotcha.
I was assuming, like, when this was done, that would be the next project, but
Fair enough.
if we have a deadline, it's okay. Like, it takes me about 8 to 16 hours for a dress from patterning to having a finished product.
Okay.
So I could see that happening in
Sure.
a time frame.
Well, we can do it as a live stream. You want it? We could do it just as a fully produced video, whichever way you want to do it.
Well, it's actually up to Elvis, because
there you
they're
go.
going to be in the video, and we're going to be measuring, and
Gotcha.
so it's like when we can get them.
Okay.
So we'll see. But
Very cool.
you were telling them we're building, letting them choose.
Yeah, but so on Patreon, we're letting you guys choose, and I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. And I think Ellis wants it for SAC Anime because that's the next convention that they'll be going to.
Yeah, so we have a time limit.
Yeah, we kind of have a time limit on that. Well, it's a comfortable time limit, but it will be here faster than I care to think about.
Finish this before I have
This won't be done before then, no.
No, I was like imagining that as the next live stream, but that's okay because I have.
Well, we can do the other one for the next live stream if you want. The Howl's Moving Castle.
Well, yeah. Anyways, we'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
Okay.
It's eventually we'll figure out what we're there.
Eventually.
Okay.
Vexicus, the bounty hunter, is letting us know we're going to need a bigger table.
I know.
I'm the dude says it's awesome that Felicia made it, but of course now we need to see how Odin makes it. You know how Odin makes tops like this? I asked Felicia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I make it? Probably. I know somebody who's got the skill, got the talent, has got the experience. So it's okay to ask them to help because
I helped you pattern your
Yeah.
top for you and your mecha diapers.
She helped me pattern the chest and the diapers for Mechagodzilla. Yes, you did.
Yeah, so-
Yeah. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all.
Yeah. Odin makes friends.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it's so cold standing right here. So I'm like,
I'm sorry.
on the edge of the film. Like,
do we want to switch? Do we want to switch?
No, it's more cold over there.
Okay.
I'm just like, it's cold over
All
there.
right. Well,
No, it's fine. Leave it on. It's okay. It's a hot day. It's gonna be 100 by the time we get out of here, so
This
it's
is
okay
true.
to keep it on. But I'm like over here because it's cold right here. There's a wall of cold.
there is a wall. Well, it's set up because I usually stand in the middle and I want it to hit me.
I know, and I'm like, I don't want to stand in the cold.
You're cold. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
What game was that before it was altered? I don't remember.
I have no idea.
It was
and
either
it's
the Sesame
ruined.
Street game or it was the basketball game.
But it's not even underneath it.
No, the chips aren't in there anymore. Because there are different boards inside the NES games depending on what the chipsets were that they used to make the cartridge. So not all cartridges are the same. So when the guys are writing their own code to make all new homebrew NES games, they have to write according to the cartridge they want to put it in, because the program's going to access different feet of the chip, different, the connector legs, in order to get the different information. And what's fun is there's redundancies in that. So even though you're only using like pin 1 through 8, the fact that you got 32 pins just gives it 3 different access points. It was really, it kind of makes sense when I made the Beyond Geek episode at this point, since it's not a common thing I do. I'm explaining it poorly, but anyway, it was a $2 cartridge from a used store that was one of the right carts for the board that we needed that matched the ROM chips that we had that we could program. How's that?
So we found
nothing
something
special.
at the thrift store that fit, and I don't remember what it was. The
Right.
sticker was already ripped off, but it plugged in.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, the sticker was on because I knew which one it was, so I could get
Oh.
the right thing. But it was literally like Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, or it was. I want to say I don't think it was Track and Field, but it was one of those. It was a fairly common cart that because Joe and I did not want to get a really good, hard to find cart. We wanted to find a common $2 cart that was not going to be a big deal. So that's the cartridge we pulled apart.
Yeah. Ethics.
Ethics, yes.
Ethics. Video game ethics. Right there.
Yep.
It's not like the murdering people on video games. It's what do you do with the
Right.
national treasure?
Right. I would never have a live stream where I murder my friends in a video game every Friday at 11 p.m. Just check out patreon.com/Odin Makes, Discord access to jump in on all the Among Us accusation fun. Yeah, no, I would never do that. Wait.
Okay,
Robert Albright is asking if I've ever made a prop from the show Flash Gordon. I have not. And have I thought about it? I have. Both the 1980s version of Flash Gordon, which I really enjoyed that movie, and the Buster Crabbe serials have some really great props. And I've actually talked to James from Rebel Base Builds about potentially doing Flash Gordon props. And he got excited about that because Flash Gordon is effectively a rebel against Ming the Merciless, so it fits his channel.
way to make it work.
Force that in there with a shoehorn.
So eventually?
Good possibility, yeah. Because there's some really cool swords. They have big, gold, shiny swords with a big weighted hockey puck on the end of it that look completely impractical. But the royal swords, are kind of cool. And then there's Hawkmen that look like Hawkman from DC. They've got clubs because apparently Hawkmen like bludgeoning weapons.
Makes sense.
Yeah. What about these parts?
That,
Hey, let's jump back onto the... I'll quit talking to you guys for a quick moment.
Well, we had there's one more piece on the side that we haven't
So we
done.
want to do that? Okay,
We have these two pieces here that we can do, and then we have the ends of this pipe that we can finish. So
Okay.
there's I wasn't sure which one we're doing next.
Since we're doing the trim in the bottom of the cyclotron, let's go ahead and put the battery pack on, which is, I think, this one, the middle one of these 5.
Okay. Well, we have to build it first, and then we
Right.
can stick it on.
So let's double check that it's 57, because I think we're going to want to take 57, glue them together, and then cut a 45 on one side of it.
We skipped. I know we were doing it in
Oh,
the...
we're jumping all around.
Yeah, we are totally jumping all around. We're all the way to 19. It's at 19 over here. 51, 57, 58. Is that it?
Yes, 51, 57, 58.
Okay.
These are 52, which we don't want. 52 is a different piece that needs some decorations.
All right, I'm going to cross off this one, the one that says you should have 10 2mm thick pieces of 51s.
Yep.
And we
Done.
glued those over the flat faucets of the speech bubble.
Yes, we did.
And we lined them flush up with the back of the pack.
We
No,
lined
we
them
didn't,
flush
'cause
up with the
back
top of the
isn't there.
pack. Yep.
Yeah.
We lined them flush with the top. And I'm seeing that mine aren't mashed down all the
Their
way.
top edges should be just slightly lower than the top edge of the speech bubble.
Perfect!
So we are slightly not correct, but that's okay.
Yeah, well, we're mostly not correct in a lot of points.
51 is the one at the bottom that has the extra tab sticking out. We did. That's
Got that?
in. Okay. There are also 2 6mm thick pieces of 51s. If you look at if you look at the pattern for piece 51, one of the pieces is cut shorter than the other.
Right, that's this piece here.
Glue the shorter one against the speech bubble faucet so it sits on the tab, and the second one, longer piece 51, gets glued over the top of that tab. So we did that.
We did that.
Lots of crossing. Yay!
We could even trim it if we wanted to.
Eventually.
Okay.
And then glue together 2 piece 57s. Cut the top at an angle. Glue piece 58.
Glue piece.
I can't talk.
It's fine.
Over the angled section and down on the other side. Trim piece 58 flush at the bottom. We'll call this the battery pack.
Okay.
And glue the battery pack to the top of the third faucet down from the left side. Third faucet down, left side. Stage left or...
Right. Because I thought it was this side on his video. Third one down is what I was pointing at. The middle one is what I called it.
But if you're looking at it, it's your left. But if you're
Right.
wearing it, is it still your left? Because it's on your back.
Actually, yes, it is.
So
In both cases, it is left side.
okay.
Yes. Yes.
So
we need
third
glue.
faucet down, left side.
Okay. We need glue. It's over there.
No glue for you.
Okay.
There you go. Some glue.
Hey, I got glue.
Okay.
I have a can of contact cement for breakfast every day.
Odin, stop eating the glue.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the step you tried to do, but we'll have to do
Okay.
the cutting the pipe.
Oh, right. That actually may not happen.
Yeah. It's
It
fine.
might.
But it's the step before. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to
Well,
see what we
What we're doing.
skipped.
Right.
Even though we didn't skip it, we're just bouncing around.
Yeah. We'll finish this. Come on. We'll finish the edge of the battery pack and the edge of the cyclotron, And 1 o'clock is going to be on us already. And we have 2 packages to open up today.
Oh, cool.
And one of them is going to help you explain the top that you're wearing. So that's going to come up. Just a couple minutes. Oh, Stephen Mills pops in with a $5 super chat.
€5.
€5 super chat, which is worth way more than $5. Please do something from Sam J. Jones Flash Gordon. The Brian Blessed as Voltron, yes. Brian Blessed as Voltan, thank you. I gotta say it right, because it's the... Yeah, 007 is Prince Baron. Right, that was Timothy Dalton. And Richard O'Brien was in that movie as well. The Queen did the soundtrack. The 80s Flash Gordon is a fun movie. It's a camp fest. Max von Sydow is Ming. It's great.
I like it when it's just fun.
Yeah, it's great. And it's all, it's 80s, so it's all miniatures and matte paintings.
Practical.
And practical, yeah.
I love practical effects.
It's great. Gruson says, eating glue, tasting blue laser. What have you become, Odin? Cancerous. No, that's not funny. Chronicle props. Odin, I understand you're trying to build everything on camera, but I could never wait this long to complete a build. I made my Proton Pack from wood and foam in 3 to 4 days. No, yeah, totally. We could do this in 3 to 4 days if we sat down and just did it.
That's what our time frame usually is.
Yeah.
Like, we have, there's a music video we're working on. We have to build the set, clean up the set, and all the things in like a day or 2.
Yep.
So,
and
it's just no sleep and a just crunch, but then it's done.
And I put out a build video every week, which gives me about 2 to 3 days to get the build done. I usually do it about 3 days, sometimes 4. But yeah, that's absolutely the way it works. The live streams are more about interaction than strictly building. I have done a live stream where I strictly did building and I did very little interaction. And you know what? People didn't appreciate it. It was quiet because I'm just crafting. If you can't tell, I seem to either talk or craft. I'm not really capable of walking and building at the same time. Okay, I am going to step off camera, and I'm going to fire up my bandsaw that has the scallop blade on it, and I will cut a 45 on the ends of these.
Oh, you're going to do it
real
nice
quick.
and neat.
Yeah, because...
As opposed to trying to do it with a blade and trying to do it all.
Well, if you want to do it with a blade...
No, it's okay.
I've got a Cos Tools tool that does it for 45s as well, but I've just...
you already have it set up, so it's like... no big deal. Smoosh this and smoosh this. Okay. Oh, well, thank you, Yana-Lith. She says, or they say, hanging out and chatting with Odin and Felicia is what keeps me going during the week because they're really friendly and have great advice to give. Well,
Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I really enjoy the live streams because of the chatting aspect.
It is so cold standing right here. Like,
I'm
literally
sorry.
right here. It's like right cold. And I'm like, nope, I will stand here. Like, I'm close enough to see, and it's cold.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'm just whining. I'm happy whining.
It was 105 2 days ago. Yesterday it was overcast, so it was 80. The AC's still on. Well,
I was born in the middle of August during a heat wave, and honestly, I still haven't turned on my air conditioning yet this summer, and we have had a couple 100-degree days.
Right. We've broken triple digits a few times already.
Yeah, it hasn't bothered me yet.
Yeah, that's fine.
But the cold? Psh, I don't like it.
So this one glues, and then glues on, and then it glues over.
Okay. Trade.
We have a $5 super chat from Julian Turner. Is it safe to use spray paint on EVA foam after Mod Podge? And how many layers before it's okay?
Yeah, I think
yeah, it's totally safe. EVA foam is chemical resistant. Contact cement is actually more dissolving than spray paint because if you put contact cement and styrofoam, it'll just eat it away like alien drool on the Nostromo. So spray paint is totally safe to use. The only thing is spray paint sets up like a candy hard shell, and so when you flex your foam, you're going to crack your spray paint.
Get little chips.
Yeah, get little chips, little hairline fractures. Not a huge big deal if you know that's going to happen, and depending on what you're making. So it might not be, you see I spray paint stuff all the time. But that can happen. So don't freak out about having to use Mod Podge. You can. Mod Podge will give you a smoother surface, so you'll have
a flexible base.
A flexible base and a non-porous foam textured surface.
Yes.
Right? But of course, Mod Podge, you're brushing it on and it's thick, so it may not be glass smooth. It'll look like rippled glass. It'll have
your brush marks.
Your brush marks in it. Unless you want to water it down and spray it, and now you're doing a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could also encapsulate the spray paint with a clear coat of Plasti Dip. Plasti Dip actually makes it clear. So does Flex Tape, Flex Seal.
You have options.
Yeah, there's options. But no, it'll totally work. But if you're going to do it on a piece of armor you're wearing, it's going to hairline fracture. Just know that's going to happen. The paint's just going to, spider web a little bit.
And paint's cheap enough, so you wear it, you destroy it, just give it a new top coat before you do the next con.
Right.
Cosplay repair.
Cosplay repair. Honestly, cosplay, especially foam cosplay, isn't a lifelong object. If you put it in a box and hang it on your wall, it'll last a really long time. If you're going to go to a con, especially if you got a big full foam costume, it's going to need repair every single time you take it. So be prepared for that as well. Yeah.
This is super curling.
Yeah, that's all right. It'll flatten out.
Yeah. Chronicle Prop says, Odin, I understand that it's looking really good. When version of the pack are y'all doing? First movie, Afterlife, or any other version? Mine is a mix of Afterlife and a little bit of the game.
Mostly it's first movie. That's what Chris at Lost Wax Saw has based his off of. We've already deviated from that because we didn't pay close attention to the instructions, or we said, this is good enough, we'll just smoosh it. So it's pretty much, it's the 84 version. Which actually, because I saw that in the theaters, and I loved the Omni magazine. Omni was like, there's Wired magazine right now. Omni was kind of that version back in the 80s when there was no internet. The fact that was on the cover of Omni magazine, the Proton Pack, I loved that. And that is an image that I've always had. It's like, I want to make a Proton Pack because in the movie they stuck it on the cover. You're welcome. So 1 o'clock, we'll be opening stuff up just as soon as the battery packs go on. Take me to Shadow, please, Melissa. Can I please get a shout out, man? Melissa Avilia, I suppose. Take me to Shadow. Welcome to the Shadow, Melissa. Did I say that right? 870 Polo says, remember to talk about Felicia's top. Just reminding. It'll be part of what we're going to be opening up.
It's my couch.
It's my couch, yep.
My couch.
Penguin's Umbrella. Richard Stroh is asking for Penguin's Umbrella from the Burton Batman.
Ooh, that's a fun one.
Gamer HMK06 says that they're a huge Ghostbusters fan and recently saw Afterlife.
I really love that.
For the first time, or just happened to watch it again?
Even if it's the first time, it takes me a while to get caught up to what's
it's true
out there. So, but
Afterlife was really, really good.
I saw that in theaters, and I loved every minute of it. Like every minute of it.
Every minute of it, yeah.
Even so much so, I'm like, hey, Odin! As soon as I got out, you want to some that?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I got home first, but then I was like...
Pretty much. Stephen Mills is reminding me that he is 3D Night 78 on Discord. Thank you for reminding me.
I did not know that.
Yes. And he is posting on Discord, a picture of...
A putty knife.
I I don't think
and
the
a
putty
3D
knife is
printer?
I don't think the putty knife or the side nippers are the important part.
Yes, but in a picture, your eye goes to the whitest, brightest part of a photo, and that putty knife is stealing the attention.
It is. No, it's the first ever build of a webcam holder for the time lapse that did not turn out because of light. Okay. Oh, I see. He's got a webcam holder on the end of his Ender 3D printer, I think.
So he was trying to get a shot of it going up. Weren't you talking about?
I've got a product that I need to show with 3D printing. It's the Beagle camera. Here, let me go do a product thing. I'll be right back.
Ah. Okay, maybe I might be glued to a prop. We will see. Oh yeah, it looks like Snoopy.
Yes. Well, it's a Beagle.
Yes. Well,
It's just Snoopy.
it makes sense once you see it.
What I have is the Minton 3D printer USB Nanny Cam. This is a USB camera that is specifically designed to do time lapse of your 3D printing. It's actually a pretty cool noise. Now, the reason why this is still in its box is because the 3D printers I have here are not compatible, so I can't really actually make it work just yet. But they're working on it, so as soon as they come out with...
You can't see the ears when it's up against your black shirt. And it doesn't look like a cute little beagle. Sorry, you have to appreciate the snoopiness.
You do have to appreciate the snoopiness.
But besides the snoopiness, this guy's pretty cool for taking videos of...
Yeah, this guy's a... So the Minton, Mintion, has designed this, and it has incorporated code that you can add to your 3D printer. That every time you complete a layer, the print head will go back to the home position, and then the camera will take a picture. And then you'll print out your next layer, and it'll go back to the home position, and the camera will take a picture of that layer. So what you end up with is the print head is in the same spot every time, so your time lapse is simply your project growing up on the build plate. Of course, the head will raise up too.
They grow up so fast.
They do, so fast.
At least it makes it look like it does.
Right. But what I've got here is a mini Prusa, and right now this isn't working with the mini Prusa. So as soon as that functionality comes along, I will put out a video. So mention if you're watching. That's why this video hasn't happened yet. But yeah, it's called the Beagle camera because as you can see, it kind of looks.
It looks like Snoopy.
It looks like Snoopy.
It's a cute little Snoopy.
It's a cute little Snoopy camera.
Oh, here. There you go.
There you go.
Is one ear longer than the other?
Yes. Yes, one ear is longer than the other.
Or he has a stylish hairdo, one of the
Right,
two.
one of the two. Here, let me go back to camera 2.
Camera 2.
Two.
There you go.
Camera 2's over here. We might need to move the Proton Pack a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's also the focus point, which is right around here. So, but yeah, he's got his eyes. These are purely decorative. These don't do anything. Just the snoop.
So we could put better googly eyes there.
Oh, you totally put googly eyes on this thing. Yes. And then when you plug it in, he'll have a little white tail. Because it's a USB camera.
Okay.
Yep. So, oops, where are we? I lost us. Oh, there we are. I thought this was a really cool idea. I was excited to give it a shot.
Oops, I didn't get
It's
to
just
it.
unfortunately it doesn't work with the printer that I've got. So, yeah.
We tried.
We tried.
Well, you tried.
Yeah. It can still happen. Might have an Anycubic printer coming to the shop, and maybe it'll work with the Anycubic X, and if it does, we can get a video.
Mickey Rat says it looks more like Gromit with an emo haircut.
Okay, yeah.
I can't see the rest of his comment, but... Oh, to me. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Well, Gromit's the same type of dog, kind of. He's not quite a beagle. He is a fanciful, characterization of a dog, right? And
Third one down on the left.
And he put it right in the center, right? He had negative space all
Well,
around it.
let me just look and peek.
Sure. It's not like we can't glue it on any darn way we want.
On the top of the battery pack, at the third faucet down to the left side, flush with the backpack, with the back of the pack. So to the bottom, not
To the bottom.
centered.
Okay. So horizontally centered, but bottom
Of the pack.
justified. Okay.
Yep.
Well, let me use Word document terms.
As long as we communicate the right message, eventually we'll figure it out, or we'll be like, oh, well, we
go.
tried.
Borrow this. As soon as these are glued on, we'll move the packs because I'm going to need some table space.
Oh yeah, gotta open stuff.
Yeah. Huh. Yanolith looked it up and just found out that Grommet is indeed a beagle.
Interesting.
Gamer HMK06 has only seen Afterlife once, but loved it to bits. I fully agree. I think I've seen it like 1.5 times. I think I've seen selected scenes, but I saw it once in the theater. Do you need to do the center? Your edge? But can't wait to see the follow-up. I'm happy to just go see Afterlife again.
I can do this piece.
So we're going to go square to the bottom.
Can I have that piece? I just want to see where it goes ish.
Sure. I was lazy and just covered the whole panel with glue.
No, I just want to pretend
Pretend you're going to get it exactly in the right spot the first time?
No, I just don't want to have too much glue over the lip, and wanted to see about how far I can get up without covering the whole thing.
Cool.
I don't know. I'm pretending to do it nicely because people are watching.
Okay. That's all good. Also, I'm slightly remembering, so there's a magician, that an illusionist, that I was on his podcast as a creator at one point. His name is Sean J. He's on the Masters of Illusion on the WB network here in the United States. He just had an episode come out recently, and yesterday he called and we talked for the better part of an hour because he's working on an upcoming trick. So it was really kind of interesting to talk to. I'm sitting here talking to someone else who is appearing on TV about how he wants to put together an illusion trick. So
That's fun.
yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I love those random projects. Side quests.
Side quest, totally. It was great.
Okay.
But yeah, Sean J is his name. He's got a YouTube channel. I might have his interview, whatever, linked to Odin appearing on other channels, I think. But you should be able to find it if you search Sean J, and
Okay.
he's not trying to hide.
Now there's a bump here.
So we have a battery pack. We have a bump here.
And there's a bump here.
Yep.
And here. And these are a little bit more bumpy than they were before we started. So yay, progress.
Ready for playing with Box's side quest?
Let's do it.
All right. Even though we're making progress, now let's derail everything.
We made the progress for the day. I feel accomplished.
Oh, that's good. Hopefully we'll get more progress. I hope we won't spend the entire 45 minutes playing with boxes. Chase has dropped into the $5 super chat saying a new project for the Elegoo Mars. The redstone from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Oh, cool. He's been trying, but it's kind of tough to make. So I have the Anycubic Mega Photon X, which is about the same build plate size as the Elegoo Mars. The Mars machine is a great machine too. Okay, so that's
So
an
it's
idea.
a possible?
It is a possible.
It is a possibility. And eventually. Guys have to say these things so that they get on the radar.
Yeah,
It is true.
it is true.
Yes.
So what I have is a box I haven't even shown Felicia yet. I opened it up because I didn't know what it was when it just suddenly showed up Friday, I think it was. Because this happens. Ryobi sends stuff out of the blue. I walk down to my shop and all of a sudden, I've got a new box. And that is exactly what happened here. I I had a new box. We're opening it up. Alrighty. I think that's just Ryobi green, so we'll do this side. Even though it's kind of turned sideways. I was thinking that happened. Yeah, it is a huge presentation box. This is the Ryobi Influencers PR Kit, is what they told me is what it was.
Look, there's a QR code if anybody knows where that goes to.
Yes, there is a QR code, and we'll show it. That goes to our QR code. Of course, I didn't actually click the camera over.
Hold it still! Come on,
still.
stop wiggling it!
Yeah, but I also actually have to change the camera too.
No, I'm teasing you.
Oh, good. QR code. This will take you to Ryobi Nation, which gives you inspiration, ideas, and little bios of different Ryobi creators. But no, I'm not on there yet. I need to talk to him about that. What I thought was really cool about this thing, it is fully a presentation box. You open this thing up.
Shiny.
Shiny. And it has a tray with stuff, with more stuff underneath it. I mean, this is a presentation
Smells like
box.
a Home Depot.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, it does.
It has that woody smell to it.
Yes. It does have a woody smell to it.
It has a Home Depot smell to it. I don't know how to explain it, but it does. Hardware store vibes.
Totally got a hardware store. But
Y'all
yeah.
smell-o-vision.
I don't. This is.
Oh, look at the whole Ryobi system. Ta-da. I don't know. I was appreciating their packaging.
So it happened to work out that this has got two of the tools that we're doing with the new Ryobi video that we just shot yesterday.
Yeah, two of the tools that are in the giveaway.
Because there's going to be a giveaway because you guys asked, and the giveaway is going to be one of the rotary tools.
I love this thing.
And
I
then,
have one in my purse right now.
of course you do. And then there's the this is a lighted magnifying. I should grab the battery.
It's not like you don't have a ton right there. Is that the one that you just took out because it was dead?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was checking this one earlier, and but you've got your two levels of light. So they actually sent us one of these for doing the video we just shot, and then this showed up in the kit. So I sent one home with Felicia's here. Yes. So this is absolutely going to go into my cosplay repair kit.
I genuinely appreciate the light because when you're dealing with like 50 Shades of White,
right?
The shades of the light really does matter.
I don't want to
smoosh it too much.
I don't want to smoosh it too much. I don't want to hurt it.
Right.
Which is kind of silly because I'm sure it's going to get smooshed down in a weird way. So it actually has a set of Ryobi branded safety goggles.
Oh, nice! As opposed to my safety goggles that I made fashionable.
Yes.
Safety
so we have
first.
fashionable and on brand. Actually, Ryobi, if you're watching, I would love to get a few more pairs of the Ryobi goggles.
Oh, nice. They cover the sides of the face in one piece as opposed to the two.
Yeah. Right, there you go. Go around the sides.
No, my
really
dad
well.
has like hundreds of pairs of these like glasses, and
right.
he has the ones with the front, and then they have the side clipped-on piece.
Okay.
Because my dad's a mechanic, and at the shop he works at, they have to have safety glasses on at all times.
Right.
And so hundreds of these, and you know, you get picky on which ones you like and which ones you don't.
Absolutely.
These ones are nice.
Now, the one thing this has that's new that we didn't have yesterday,
What?
another rotary tool. So this is another base rotary tool. This
Ooh,
is
it has the thing for the top.
yeah. This is smaller than the first one, if I remember correctly. Right? Because it is. Here's the first version that we had in our first video, and here's the new one that comes in the kit.
But the battery power is still the same because it's whatever battery.
Right. It all fits the same, and then. There's a whole another one that's new. This one's designed to hang, right? So this will be in the video that I'll be going to post-production here later today.
Okay, so it's really your preference on how you like to...
How you like to, yeah.
Cord management, I guess you could say. Because this is really great for tabletop, and it has all your pieces easily accessible, and that's if you're doing it here.
Exactly, and that still has the ability to hang.
And it has this.
and it has the port for the foot pedal. So this model and this model has the optional foot pedal. This works just like a foot pedal on a sewing machine, where the faster
Or your car.
Or your car, the more you depress, the faster it goes. So yeah.
Speed control.
Speed control.
Intuitive speed control. So yay. That's exciting.
Yeah, very exciting.
It works.
Oh, good. And the other thing, so the first couple of these rotary tools had a plastic grip, and the new one has an all metal one. And I forgot to look in the box here.
Bernie Davis says, which rotary tool should I ask Santa for? I want this one. This is the one I like specifically.
Right.
I like this one because of this part.
So this one's got the plastic handle. So the difference is there's a difference in size. The plastic one's a little smaller. This one is all machined aluminum. They both have the new quick change. So it's a little bit easier to change the bits in and out. But yeah, right now
this one feels too legit to quit, and it reminds me of like one of those 70s microphones. It just has that right. This is the one I would pick.
Yeah.
It has the foot pedal, and I like the
I like the metal,
aluminum.
the machined handle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's nothing wrong with the other one.
Nope.
Nothing wrong. But if you ask Santa, this is the one I want.
Yep.
Okay.
In fact, that's the one she got because they sent us two. So one went home with Felicia.
Yes.
And the other parts in the kit includes another battery charger, another battery, and
Those are helpful and useful.
super helpful, and then a lot of parts and accoutrements that go along with the rotary tool. So this PR kit's really pretty cool. And I love how over-designed, it's not over-designed, but how designed the presentation box is. The box is made to be shown off, right? And so that's...
It's easy to put away, too.
Yeah, it is. Although the tools probably won't live in here. But
No, not
I'm
at
probably
all.
going to keep the box for a little while at least.
It's a very good cardboard box.
It is a very good... Ooh, nice box.
Nice box. Very nice box.
So, yeah, Ryobi, thank you for surprise PR kit. Let's get this out of the way and we talk about it. We put this in.
Oh, wait. Yeah. It's that nice.
There it goes. It gets tricky to get the... or not.
You okay?
No,
Got
I just didn't get in place. I was slow. So we have a rotary cutter, and one of the things we did yesterday for our upcoming video, here's the rotary cutter. Okay.
Are we blinking
I got too much.
fast enough?
I got too much caffeine. We made a project using this cutter,
Yes.
and you are wearing that project.
Yeah.
So.
I cut up my couch and I made a shirt. Let me. I have
You
a
want to
pattern piece
stand?
here.
Yeah.
Let me go grab my pattern. Here's my pattern.
I turned the cold off, so if you want, you can.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
We can switch sides and fire at number 3, and we'll actually get more of a close-up of your top when you're ready.
Sorry, I was just.
Nope,
I realized I didn't mark my pattern very clearly.
Okay.
So this is the pattern piece that I made.
Right. Now you had a name for this top.
Oh yeah, it's the Mobius top because this is the center back here. This is the center front, and this is the side seam, and this goes to the other side.
So
It lines up.
It does this loop like a Mobius strip.
Yeah, so it lines up. It crosses
Yeah.
in the back. Yeah. So this is a project that I was playing with, and we used the rotary cutter to cut out the pattern out of the cardstock. Just cut.
Right.
Use this to cut that, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah, because you had a paper pattern that was taped together. You started with.
yeah, that one was my working pattern. I could show them that. I think I left
Sure.
it here.
So we'll cut over to the. So this is the pattern piece. We did take pictures of this. I will be transferring this into a PDF.
Yeah, and then this is me working out my pattern, trying to figure things out. Like, originally I wanted it to be at the shoulder seam so that it would attach here instead of the side seam. But eventually, because here's my center back, here's my side seam, we ended up on this pattern. And then I was thinking about scalloping the edges,
I was seeing that.
But I decided not to because it didn't need it.
No.
So, but yeah, I had fun because this made it super easy. It cut through the leather, it cut through the cardboard, it cut through the paper.
It cut it all through very quickly.
Yes.
So, transferring your work pattern from paper to cardstock, drawing the pattern onto leather, cutting out the leather, gluing the leather together, hitting it with a hammer, because Felicia was showing that once you contact cement leather together, you then smack it with a rubber mallet to really make it grip.
That's how you finish your edges. It's really nice.
You actually hem the bottom, too.
It's all hemmed.
33 minutes.
Took me half an hour to make this.
Yep. 33 minutes, including cutting out the new pattern.
Yeah.
Recutting the pattern.
Yeah, that was me just kind of
Yeah.
putzing around, I should say.
Putzing around is a great way to put it.
Yeah.
So the huge benefit of the tool and why we're using the tool that we do talk about in the upcoming video as well. When you have a pair of scissors, you're doing this motion over and over again. And I used to have a pair of chrome metal scissors, and the thumb part would move all the way up here where I have no leverage, and that would really wear my hand out.
Yeah. I have spring-loaded scissors that are supposed to help with that.
Mm-hmm.
And you think, oh, great, it's going to pop it open for you. But then it takes even more pressure to close it, and so it just hurts your hand in a different way. And as somebody who cuts things out daily, I can appreciate not having bruises on my finger from regular wear and tear, and just being able to power through a project, cut through cardboard, cut through late. I was using this just going through coupons, just.
In the video, since we had more than one rotary cutter, she used a rotary cutter to cut open the other rotary cutter package, because it comes in a plastic hanging package. Didn't just cut through the top of the display of the package, cut through the manual, cut through the warranty card, cut through everything.
Right?
Yeah, it was pretty.
Did I leave scraps here?
Right here. Scraps of leather, yeah, there's some around here.
Yeah.
So now she's been very excited about the rotary cutter since we first found out this was coming. So Raya, we thank you for doing this. There's actually, this is a new battery format they're doing as well.
Look at the one I had in my purse.
Oh, there you go. This is a new battery format as well, where it's a small rechargeable battery that plugs in just like your cell phone. Yep.
I love it.
Leather is cut.
I love it. Like cutting cardboard isn't like a pain in the.
It isn't a pain in the ass.
Like I love cardboard, but I hate cutting it, and it dulls your scissors, and it dulls everything, and this just kind of powers right through it. It doesn't chew it up. It cuts right through it, and I love it. And it cuts through the plastic. It cuts through the rubber. So
yeah. It doesn't wear out your hand. It's
nice and lightweight, because I have a bigger one of these. That's a different one. That's
right. It's
heavy.
corded.
No,
it's a cordless too.
I
Okay,
have
good.
yeah. But,
okay, good. Sorry.
But I love this one because it's lightweight, it's small, and it makes crafting more accessible. Because you don't think about it, but the repetitive motions wear heavy on my joints.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
You know,
Cutting out all
sitting
sorts of
like this forever, my neck gets stuck in a hunch. You know, like I always have to tell myself, don't end up like grandma. Sit straight up.
Yeah.
Because Anyways, but I appreciate power scissors.
Definitely.
And when you use a rotary cutter, like for sewing and stuff like that, you need like one of these special boards to cut on.
The rotary cutter, like the pizza cutters, you're just doing by hand, not a mechanical one.
Yeah. This one is not the same. You can cut over the top of things because this plate protects your table surface. So it's not like you're cutting the surface you're on. You're only cutting the things that go up into right where the two blades meet. So you can get really precise in there. Mm-hmm. So I was cutting on top of my tablecloth, and I didn't take my tablecloth off the table. I just was cutting my stuff right on top of it, and it didn't. Because I remember seeing one of these for the first time, and my coworker was cutting, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, are you gonna ruin the table surface? Don't ruin the table surface!" And it was like, "Oh no, you're fine. It's not gonna touch the table at all. There's no blade marking it up." So
the whole idea you're cutting on top of your tablecloth was. Because I would have taken the tablecloth off.
Right? But you see, I could just keep this here. Don't even have to lift it up, technically. Just cut on top of it, because it's not cutting the the thing.
Yeah, that kind of the lower level.
Yeah.
This is really, so these are really very cool. There's 4 different tools that take this battery format. More will come, I'm sure. There's a rotary tool, there's a soldering iron, there's something I'm not remembering, and there's the rotary tool.
The smaller
Rotary cutter.
handheld items that don't need to be so heavy, but
No, and they're not.
no.
And you've got a 2-button system. You have a thumb you have to press, and then a pull down here.
Yeah, which is very intuitive because it's nice that you can stop on a dime. Because you, like, with this tool, it's easy to just and accidentally cut your tape measure, and it's not like I've done that twice now or something like that.
Never.
But you can just, like, while I was in the middle of this armhole, like, the angle stopped being comfortable, I lifted up my thumb. I didn't even have to, like, let go of the whole thing. Readjusted my angle. You know how sometimes on phone when you stop and then start again, you'll get a spot where you started and stopped?
Oh yeah, I get that all the time with scissors too. I get the little shark bite, the little bumps because I'm starting and stopping.
It's not so bad. You just, you stop and then you keep going, readjust it, come at a different
cool.
angle. So it's because it's such a, it only cuts right there. It's not like cutting the whole length of a blade.
Right.
So.
Hand me the 6mm foam underneath the mouse.
You want to see if it will cut?
Yeah, I haven't tried cutting foam with this yet.
No, we haven't.
No, and 6mm looks like about the max that it can do because that should have clearance. Yeah, it does. It looks like it
because your
can
finger
do...
does not fit into this area right
Nope.
here. It doesn't.
6mm is the maximum clearance between the spring on the back for the inner blade and the spinning blade. So let's. Interesting.
Yeah.
It's got saw marks to it, but that was not a problem. All right, cool.
Yeah, no, it goes in my scissors drawer. I have one in my purse, and the thing is I wouldn't use it to like cut strings because you don't want it like really close or anything like that, but a big long straight line.
Okay, I was trying to see how small of a cut I could make, and oh no, it cut a little bit, but it didn't quite do. I wasn't able to shave a millimeter off.
No.
But I'm not going to knock that against the tool. That's tough to do with foam with anything.
Yeah, it could do it with the cardboard though.
Yeah.
And the leather.
Totally could.
But anyways, this is my new favorite fun thing, so.
Cool. So
I like the little toys.
Thank you for IOB for giving us extras so Felicia can have a toy to play with as well.
So.
And in fact, you've posted using this on Instagram a couple times already.
Once so far.
Once? Oh, okay.
Once so far. Yeah, that was me cutting. I was cutting on top of my tablecloth on that one.
You were?
Yeah, that was me cutting a stretch fabric. Now, fabric isn't, I wouldn't necessarily replace this with my fabric scissors, you know, but if you put a fresh blade in, it does cut nicely. So,
It does.
I'm not saying, but it's not going to replace my fabric scissors, but you can cut fabrics
But for
nicely.
a tool that can cut fabrics nicely up to cutting carpet nicely, yeah.
It's great for fur.
Yeah.
Because you can cut the backing, but because of this part, you just get right at the back and you're not cutting the nap of the fur.
So you draw your line on the back and then you let the foot separate the fur and you're just cutting. Nice.
Yeah, so
I see.
fun tool. Appreciate it. Thank you, Ryobi. Thank you for the free giveaway. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you everyone for letting us gush about Ryobi tools again for a little bit.
Right. Odin Makes, brought to you by Ryobi.
That's where we're going. So I have one more package that I can open up that's actually from Sinister Props.
Oh, nice.
Now, Sinister Props is a Patreon member. He is a friend that I got to meet and talk to when I went to RocketCon down in San Diego. And he makes a lot of 3D printed and laser cut props and knows a number of people who also do, you know, that type, and actually has an Etsy store. Oh, cool. He sent me a Sinister Props.
Should I do camera 2?
2, please. Sent me one of the Sinister Prop stickers, which absolutely is going to go onto my cosplay repair kit box. But what we've got in here is, it's almost pre-assembled too. We have a lot of bits and pieces for making the guts of a lightsaber. This is a 18650 battery he's got taped in place with a small speaker. This looks like it'll fit inside of a 1-inch pipe. We've got a heat sink for the Cree LED. We have, this is the Cree LED with the super focus. There's a lens, but it's a fun lens because it's 3 small lenses all packed into one that fit on top of the LED that's actually got 3 different RGB LEDs.
Yay, you don't have to build it.
No. And he told me that he's already got the board programmed to do, it'll be blue, Then one of the LEDs lights up when it does what's called flash on clash. So when the board senses that it's hit another lightsaber, it'll cause a white flash, kind of like they do in the movies. So inside of this box, we have the board. So this is the it's blowing out.
The mother of all boards. No.
Here's the mother of all boards. This is the Biscotti board. This is specifically a sound board that isn't only used for lightsabers. This one's programmed with sound fonts. So there's a micro SD card here with lightsaber sounds on it. But you could also use a Biscotti board for other props that need to light up, make sounds, recognize that they moved, that type of a thing. And the Biscotti boards are, that one's been around for a little while. It's a very cool board. And he sent me a wiring diagram. That's
there you go.
That's all of it. So here's a sneak peek to not this Wednesday's video, but next Wednesday's video. And Sinister Props, thank you very, very much for sending me some lightsaber guts. And I'm looking forward to actually making a Obi-Wan inspired. I don't know if I'm going to make an accurate lightsaber.
Right. Sinister Props is here.
Oh, cool. Glad he is. So yeah, I believe Sinister Props has an Etsy store or a website. And if you do, Sinister, go right ahead and plug that in the chat. I'll make sure the message is shown so people know exactly how to get a hold of you and see the other things you make, including...
Sinister Props says, I do not sell saber parts, I do installs.
There you go. Yeah, he sells sabers, yeah.
Okay.
Right. He sells finished objects, I think.
Okay, so if you want to check out and see his stuff.
Because I know he's done 3D printed Wanda headpieces. He's done Peacemaker. He's done lots of Star Wars parts. He's done lots of Marvel parts. He's done some fantasy parts. So, yeah.
Yes. Yay! Lightsabers!
Lightsabers! So it was just one builder being nice to another builder. So thank you very, very much.
Yay, building things.
Yay, building things. We back to sniffing glue? You want to talk about your top anymore? Do we want to have anything else we want to...
I think I'm good. I made this out of my couch.
Yeah.
My couch. It was, not free leather, but cheap leather.
When you were replacing the couch, you wanted to scavenge all the leather off of it because it's leather.
Yeah, I was given the challenge of I need a nice couch, preferably leather, that was Toby proof.
Oh dear.
And I was given a $20 budget, and I ended up with a really nice leather couch.
Okay.
And I spent $25. And Toby took about 5 years to destroy it.
Oh, okay.
So I think that was pretty Toby resistant. And then, it was still really nice leather.
Uh-huh.
So when we moved and we didn't take the couch with us, I salvaged the hide because it was such big pieces that you can't buy at the fabric store for that cheap.
Right. No, you can't.
Not for $25 and have
and have a couch's worth of soft, supple, used, weathered leather.
Right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
In the chat, Shady is saying you can show my stickers off. I don't have them down here with me, but I was working with Shady with getting some stickers made that say Shady. I need to get them sent off to him, but so...
Sorry, Shady.
Sorry. Those will be posted in the Discord. So if any of you want to be able to get a hold of Sinister Props easy, if you want to talk to Shady Dragon, or do you want to talk to Felicia or myself, just check out patreon.com/Odin Makes and look for the Discord access. And we're all on there all the time. I actually post to Discord more than I do Patreon, which isn't fair.
I'm not on this week because my phone's broken and it's not going to get fixed till...
Well, you're having a week off.
Yeah, I have a week off. I haven't been able to take a single photo for 3 days now.
Enjoy the 90s all over again.
Yeah, phone free.
Phone free.
Not by choice.
Yes,
Anyways.
Remember,
but
phones don't like swimming.
No, phones do not like swimming. We're not in that future yet we have waterproof phones or anything.
No, there are some water-resistant phones and some that can handle a foot or two.
But not with a cracked screen. And
when you have to go down and get it off the drain from the bottom of the pool, that's too much pressure. It's all right.
So, anyways.
It's all right.
My week's going all right. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, so I won't be on the Discord this week.
Okay. That's fine.
I suppose I could go on my computer.
You could, but it's up to you.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys could be on the Discord.
So if any of you want to send in something that you want to see Felicia and I open up, whether it doesn't have to be a physical thing, you can just send a letter. We've had somebody send in artwork that had some really cool caricatures of us. If you want to send in something you just want to see us open up on air, there's a P.O. box in the description of the video. It's my P.O. box for Odin Makes. I try to get out there and check that every week. It's kind of tough for me because the post office now closes before I get home, but still try to get that checked. And anything I pull out of the P.O. box, I'll open up on the next live stream. So if you want to get in on that kind of fun, there you go. And if you don't worry about it. I appreciate that you're watching.
Okay, so now we have more pieces to glue. The pipes. Is it pipes?
Yeah, let's glue the hose attachments and the pipes.
Yeah, because we have those sort of ready to go.
Yeah. And then I think we'll be good and done for the day because you've got an appointment at 2 o'clock again, right?
Yes, I have the solid out at 2. Ryan's channel of ideas says I really want to see a Dr. Fate helmet.
That would be, yeah.
And
Dr. Fate's a very, very smooth Roman-esque.
Sam Kipton says I'm currently modding a Spirit Halloween pack, but this build is on a whole other level. Amazing work.
Thank you.
Good luck with your pack.
Definitely good luck with your pack.
And then Gamer HMK06 says make the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
And
well, there is a Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild Part 2 coming up.
Well, that's exciting.
At some point in time. It's
Eventually.
been coming up forever. But yeah.
I'd rather they take their time and do the game well than rush it and just be disappointed.
Absolutely.
You know, I'd rather wait a month than get it a month early and just be like, why'd you take your time? Do it right.
Or in this case, an extra year. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes all the difference.
So many strips. We did that. Other bits. Oh, here's these guys. Okay.
Peter Martins wants to know, would you do the Inquisitor lightsaber? That'd be cool.
The Inquisitor lightsaber would be cool. That's the... If you haven't watched Obi-Wan, the Inquisitor lightsaber kind of looks like... Well, you hold the center, and it's got a round blade that goes around either side of it, so it'd be really weird to hold on to. And in the games, I believe it spins. Right? So...
Okay.
I don't think it's spun in the show, but it might have. I might just not be remembering right. But they are some very cool looking specific lightsabers for the Inquisitors.
Water neutralized electronic. Yep, I've been bricked. Any advice on how to make a life cast of my head? Stephen Mills wants to know. Don't be claustrophobic? I don't know.
Oh, that's a huge one, yeah.
That's the biggest part that keeps me from wanting to try that, is the whole claustrophobia thing.
Getting a live cast to your head is not trivial.
No.
No. The easiest way to do it, although it's not... you can order the material. Alginate, when I was trying to do it in the late 80s and the 90s, it was actually hard to get a hold of it. You can get it from Reynolds Materials, and you can get it from Mold Life, and you can get it from Smooth On. Alginate is it's a water-based casting material that is completely safe to use because that's what the dentists were using to cast your teeth, right? So here's a material that's safe to put into a kid's mouth to cast their teeth for whatever they need to do.
Alginate.
Alginate, yeah, it's algae-based. Sometimes you can get it peppermint flavored.
I was going to say, sometimes they added flavors to it, and
Yep.
I got to choose if I wanted cherry or lime or watermelon. I didn't like the watermelon.
The stuff I've got is just alginate flavored, so it sort of tastes like fancy chalk.
Oh, well, I'm sure you could add your own flavoring.
Bourbon!
Don't eat my face!
So what you end up having to do is you take this alginate and you mix it up and you smear it all over your entire head. You want to put a bald cap on first. But alginate won't stick to your eyebrows and it won't stick to a closely trimmed mustache or beard.
Oh, that's good to know because
yeah.
ouch. Anyways.
Right. No, if you've got any kind of length, you need to deal with it. But if it's a very, neat...
Eyebrow or shorter?
Yeah, basically. Eyelashes are safe. So you can you do all that. You need to leave, breathing space. And then once the alginate's on and sets up, which only takes like 5-6 minutes. Alginate's very quick. You're going to want to help.
Yes, but 5 or 6 minutes.
Right. It's not a lot of time when you're trying to smear it on and you're fighting gravity. But
it's a lot of time when you're sitting there having that on your face.
When you're getting covered up. Then you get to have the plaster of Paris bandages put on. And you do the front half, and you make sure you have a split here. And when that sets up, then you do the back half. So you end up being in it for a minimum of an hour and a half with all the stuff going together. I've got a video where I got somebody who knew what they were doing to come in and help me, and we used silicone instead of alginate. The benefit is you can get multiple casts out of silicone. You can get one cast out of alginate. If you can get two out of alginate, you're lucky. It's possible, but as soon as alginate really dries, it starts to shrink.
But if you get one of your face and it's done, then you can like recast the not your breathing face.
Exactly.
So
there's really no simple way to do it. There's some art classes that will do just the face, not the full head, and you can do that basically the same way. They sell these you can get alginate at craft stores for like doing hands and things, for making molds of that too. All that'll work. If you end up laying down and just doing your face and leaving a breathing tube, you can do the straws. I've done straws in the past. They work really well because it gets you clear of the goop, right? But now you have this piece of plastic with a little bit of clay or something on the end to make it seal your nostril. You can't hit them. Otherwise, you're going to get a core sample of your friend's sinuses. Right. So it's a trade-off. Now, that's never actually happened. I've had one bumped and it's caused a bloody nose. Not a massive one. It was just a little scrape, right? But it's actually nicer to just leave the nostrils open. You can get the centerpiece here. It ends up a little bit of cleanup once you have your casting. But it's not something you can just kind of do on a whim. I mean, you have to have the desire to do it to learn how to do it, right? But I wouldn't just run out and stick my head in a box and fill it full of plaster of Paris and make a head cast again, because it creates way too much heat. But it does work. That's how we did Guar. We cut a hole in the side of the box. We laid down with a shopping bag for a bald cap and just poured plaster of Paris. Just poured it until it filled up in the back. We're still lying there, nice and warm, because plaster of Paris gets warm or damn near hot while it sets up. Then you Vaseline that, and then you put the straws in, and then you pour it, covering the face. You're now fully encapsulated in a block of plaster of Paris, and then you better have a mold release. And then when it comes time to come apart, then you're dealing with pulling it all apart. And if you're doing straight plaster of Paris onto your skin, well, one, it gets hot, so there is the possibility of getting burnt. It doesn't really get that hot, but it feels like it. It's heavy and claustrophobic, so but plaster of Paris will stick to your hair. So you do want to put wax or Vaseline on your eyebrows, on your eyelids, and you just want to be clean shaven, because screw that. You ever see Any Which Way They Can when they pour tar on the bikers, and you see them later and they're all completely hairless? The doctor said, yeah, it came off like peeling a banana. It just took all the hair with it too. Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
Whee!
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
So casting your head. Yeah, there you go. Where to find information on how to do it. I had two books long time ago. One's called Bizarro, now also called Grand Illusions by Tom Savini. He talked about his process of doing it with alginate for making a lot of the 80s horror movies. There's another book I got that actually explained it better. It was Techniques of Three-Dimensional Makeup. That's probably out of print now. But honestly, Mold Life, Smooth On, Reynolds materials are all going to have instructional videos. So you're going to be able to look up how to do it. But it is something you're going to want to do on something non-living first if you've never done it before. And if you can get a hold of anybody who's done this type of thing before, get their help, because you are drowning yourself when you're doing this.
Actually, many hands make the job go way faster, so a team of people.
Yeah.
Like, I have never done a cast of a head or a face, but I've done a lot of dress forms. And so having at least 5 people doing a dress form makes it go so much better, because you have somebody standing there while you're molding them. So, not saying 5 people for a face cast, but I'm just saying having a support group would help.
2 people can do a head cast dance really well.
Yeah.
Alan Carnes and Jennifer came in to do my head cast, and because Alan had been done it a number of times, having gone through a couple of different schools, and he was on Face Off and whatever else. Jennifer also has done it a lot, and Jennifer's sole job, once the stuff started getting smashed on my face, was to keep the breathing holes open. And then she would also offer a hand to help hold things together because you got to implant gauze and things. And
helping hands lots of hands make light work.
Yeah.
And when you're in that situation,
yep.
having a friend who's just like, here, have a sip of juice just to keep you calm.
Exactly. They would talk to me and remind me to hold my head up and make sure I wasn't falling asleep
Putting
or passing
on like
out.
meditation
Yeah,
things, just
music,
keep you in a
whatever.
good headspace, talk to you, distract you from the anyways, it's a process and a half, and having friends helps.
I'm not claustrophobic, so thankfully that doesn't bother me. But
I didn't think I was, but then I went scuba diving and I found out, yeah, I am.
Okay, I remember doing just a face cast of a friend who wanted to do a Phantom of the Opera makeup, and we got everything covered and everything was fine until I went over his mouth, and he instantly just freaked out right there. So it's like smeared it off. He opened his mouth, he could breathe again. It's like, okay, well, you know what? We don't need that for Phantom anyway, so we'll just leave your mouth open so you can talk and breathe. He goes, okay, that's good.
It's true.
Yeah.
The hardest part sometimes is just being calm.
Know. Yeah, he just did. He'd never experienced that before. He didn't know, and it was very much a reaction he couldn't control. So, yeah, it isn't trivial. There's danger involved, but it's not hard. So it's got that really tricky gray area. But yeah, so there's some resources throughout. Hopefully, some of those will help you.
Yeah, and then it looks like some people were saying some helpful stuff in the chat.
Oh, good. So definitely check the comments in the chat because there's going to be plenty of people in chat who've done this too that are familiar with life casting. Because the only difference between casting your head and casting your hand or casting your arm is your arm and hand doesn't need to breathe, right? Yeah. So it's going to be all the same materials and a lot of the same techniques.
Yeah, and JH is giving some good advice.
Good.
Yeah, you use plaster bandages, and he hasn't had a fail yet. So.
Yeah. Plaster bandages, you can get those from Reynolds Advanced Materials. They've been selling this stuff forever out of LA to the Hollywood people. So it's Reynolds, whatever, not Reynolds Wrap. But that is a very easy place to be able to mail order the plaster of Paris infused gauze bandages, the classic thing you use for making casts if you happen to break your arm. Now they do a lot of fiberglass, but it used to be plaster of Paris. Those things are you cut them into smaller strips, you soak them in water, you're able to smoosh them on where you need, and it works really well. The first couple I did, I was doing the model railroad technique of a bowl of plaster of Paris and paper towels. Now it becomes plaster of Paris paper mache. That also works. The bandages are worth it. It's worth the money to buy the bandages. Period.
My labor is valuable, and I do not want to waste.
No, yeah. and you have a higher success rate.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
So we're doing these?
Yep, we're doing those, which I think are these. I was trying to look up what the
pieces were.
What the pieces were. No, these are wrong.
Nope.
It's these.
So we did the 57s.
That's these guys.
Yeah, we did this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cross that off. Sorry.
That's okay.
Doo-doo.
Thank you for being here for my rant on head casting, which is another technique I was completely obsessed with in the 80s and the 90s. And I have done a few. And
what pieces are those?
They go on the speech bubble. I think this is part 37, part unmarked, part 37. And are these both 37 because they're different sizes. And then part 36. But also part a chew.
Sorry.
It's okay. You don't need to apologize. Up to me. I have a bin of round things.
Oh, there's part 37. I'm like, where's part 37? It's over here in other bits.
Okay, other bits. That sounds like a great place
Okay,
for it.
glue piece 38 on top of 37 and piece 36 on top of 38. This makes a clippered base.
Okay, so I just mismarked it because this is 37. I think this... I mean, we can look for 38, but
37, 36, and 38.
There's nothing else that big. That.
So,
there's another one of those.
33, 34.
There's 33.
There's 39, 37, and 36. 36 is this piece.
Is this piece. So
37 is this piece.
Is this piece.
Wait, hold on. Does that say one from...
Ring lower, 1 for 2, so that's this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got that. And we have this. So what's 38? Or is that a typo?
38 is this piece. So I think
one for 6 millimeter foam, which is that guy, right?
Yeah.
So I marked it wrong because I was cutting things out in a hurry.
This one's smaller than that one.
Okay.
So it's these ones.
Okay, so this is the right one?
So right here, it's... Oh, geez, Louise, I lost my spot. Here, we were here. It's this page, but this paragraph, sorry.
Okay.
I'm found where I'm at. So 38 on top of 37.
37?
And 36 on top of 38. And this
Okay.
makes the clipper base. Okay. We got a sandwich.
We got a sandwich, which is a Team Fortress 2 reference to me. Sandwich.
I was just thinking, that's how we make a cookie. It's a
Yep.
little sandwich.
Well, specifically, the character says sandwich, like Sam and
Yeah,
two
sandwich.
M's. Yeah.
Sandwich.
And that was one of the first places I've seen that particular goofy spelling for it. So
Oh, okay.
I equate that with Heavy, who was the heavy gunner from Team Fortress 2, as opposed to the medic,
Okay.
who we talked about earlier.
I don't think I've been caught up on this.
No, we've been ranting for a while. We're totally not caught up on the chat stream at all.
I read random chat and I'm like, I think I'm lost.
We're lost. Well, we got a few minutes, so if you want to catch up on stream, you definitely do that. I'll get all these glued together. You catch up on what's going on, because we've got about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So we'll get these stacks glued together, but we probably won't get them glued onto the machine. We'll do that first thing next week.
Okay. Works for me. I'll go get the heat gun.
And hopefully we won't. Not hopefully. I enjoyed the distraction of opening stuff up.
Right? It's fun getting goodies. It's the mystery box. What's in the letter?
What's in the box? I was super impressed with the presentation box.
Right? That was a really fun... That is a good starter kit. It has all the things you need kind of for foam making.
Yep.
Foam smithing. I like that term.
It's a good term.
Who came up with that one?
As far as I know, that came from Punished Props, so I give Bill Duran credit for that, but I don't know the true origin.
But I really feel like foam smithing is really a good encompassing term for kind of what you do.
Yeah. We're not a coppersmith. We're not a blacksmith. We're not a...
Foam smith.
We're a foam smith.
Act. Donuts get smooshed together.
Yep. Donuts get smooshed together, just centering
The middles.
the middles, and then we'll need to put a little bit of glue onto the light gray donut in order to glue the oblong. Just did the same thing.
Well, I was just thinking, do you still have the cookie cutter, and can we line up the cookie cutter?
Actually, I think
Down
this
the
is size for 1-inch PVC, isn't it? Maybe
It
two.
might be.
Oh, I'll hit you in the head. I'm sorry.
No worries. But I was just thinking, well, that will line up the hole.
It
'Cause
will.
then I can just push them on top of together, and then smoosh them together from there.
Look at you thinking. How dare you?
Shouldn't do that.
You get yourself in trouble when you think.
You know, it's called witchcraft.
That's exactly what it is. It's witchcraft when you're thinking.
And then I can smoosh it this way. Okay. All better.
All batter?
Look at how centered it is.
It is very centered.
And it's like perfectly lined up. We got Robert Video Madness saying greetings from a UK Ghostbusters. Greetings.
Oh, greetings.
And Groot Grusin says, thanks for today's stream, Odin and Felicia. Hope you found my goofy jokes fun and not disturbing. If I
Not at all.
I'm sorry. Well, take care. Have a super day. Now it's 2,300 hours and time for me to catch the game on TV.
Absolutely.
Go, you my favorite sports team, go.
Wow, is a sports game is... You're watching a playback? That's on. That seems like it's on really late.
Yeah. So, we're just going to get these done, and then it's
And then
probably going to be time to get
Yep.
out of here.
It is.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, definitely thank you guys for letting us... we got some crafting done today, and we
Yeah.
got...
And keep keep your eyes out for the video coming out. There's not a specific day or time that it will be coming out. It's whenever he's done editing it.
Pretty much.
It's been filmed. My part's done.
Yep. It's all on me. And as of right now, I don't plan on making it a typical Wednesday video. That'll be a bonus video that'll just come out when it's done.
Okay, so
I want to do builds for the rest of the summer on Wednesday, but I've got like the Beagle Cam. I've got another laser cutter. I've got a CNC machine. We've got this Ryobi video. All those need to be additional special videos that go along with build videos. It's kind of what I always sort of wanted to do, but it's me managing my time correctly.
But in all
to get this
reality,
stuff done.
Keep your eyes open. Free tools are coming.
There you are. That's the important thing. Yes.
Keep your eyes open. Free tools are coming. You guys asked for it. We were able.
We asked, and Ryobi said, "Yeah, sure." So the tools you saw today, the hanging, not the one that came out of the PR kit, but the hanging one with the
one
metal
to
rod.
ask Santa for.
The one to ask Santa for. That we're going to give away 2 of those with 2 of the magnifying glasses, with 2 of the rotary cutters, and 2 of the half-inch belt sanders, like a little finger sander. It's
Are they giving a discount code in the description? Or
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think they had the power to do that. They're giving away one of these to 2 different people within the United States. Sorry, guys, this is being coordinated with Ryobi USA. So 2 lucky winners will get these tool kits sent to them free, sent to you directly from Ryobi. So don't fall for any silly scams. And we're going to set up a link where you can fill out a simple form of name, contact information, and roughly where in the United States you are.
Yeah, we're figuring out how to do this giveaway thing like the right way. So yes,
yeah,
we're getting too legit to quit.
Didn't work last time at all. I mean,
right?
It did, but
yes, but now we're doing better.
Well, now we're doing better. Now we're doing,
When you
give
know
us
better,
contact information.
Better. So 2
Alrighty.
smooshed ones. Look how clean those lines met, like the circles lined up.
Yeah.
It never does that. So
No.
Yay. Okay.
So thank you so much, Felicia, for coming by and working on Proton Packs with me again. Thank you so much for coming by yesterday, spending some extra time working on a Ryobi video with me.
Yay, free tools.
Yay, free tools. I do see a super chat.
Oh yeah, there is a super chat. That is from Stephen Mills with a €5 super chat saying, "Thank you for the advice. I'm going to go for it.
Oh,
good
sweet.
luck.
Good
Get
luck.
your friends on your side and
Right.
eat a good meal before you start.
Right.
Go to the bathroom.
Yes. You're going to be, if you're getting cast, you're going to be in the chair for basically a couple of hours.
Yes, so make sure you have food in you and that you've gone to the bathroom first.
The one other little weird detail that I didn't understand until Alan let me know, latex rubber is an inhibitor that prevents silicon from setting up properly. It's a weird thing. So if you are going to use a silicon, don't have latex gloves, don't have latex-based stuff out and around on the table. You want a fresh work surface. You want
No balloons.
nitrile gloves or
That's
vinyl
interesting.
gloves. No balloons. You want a vinyl bald cap because the silicone won't set up, and that is going to be a huge effing disappointment once it's smeared all over your
Dang
face.
chemistry. You have to
Yeah.
actually pay attention to that. But good luck.
But definitely good luck. Alan Carnes has an Instagram I will try and get to you on Discord. But I've talked over our end limit. Felicia, thank you so much for coming out. I know we got to go. It's time to jet. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back next Monday at noon for our public live stream, but we're going to start early just for patrons. So if you want to get in on the early live stream, if you want to get in on the Among Us game that's going to happen this Friday, if you want to see special exclusive content that I've shot that will be coming up, then definitely check out patreon.com/Odin Makes. And there's different levels you can jump in on, all the way up to getting access to Minecraft. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's been fun.
It's been a lot of fun. There's going to be lots of different ways you can do a live stream building someone else's project. But this is how Odin and Felicia make.
Thank you.
Now we get the trade sides, so I can click the button.
Hey, look, I actually have coffee left by the end of the
Nice.
stream.
It's not like I have to be, no, I click the button, you don't click the button, I click the button. I just feel like I find it faster.
I don't know. I just let you click the button.
Okay, I'll click the button.
All right.